does he come back from that? Where does he go from that?
What's happening, guys? Welcome to another edition of PWT live show. Yeah. I don't have my yeah. It's early in the morning here. Not too early. It's 11:40. It's actually like noon, okay? I was up late. I'm eating some McDonald's. I'm having an iced coffee. And I'm enjoying this kickoff pre-show. Sorry if it's too loud, guys. Let me know in the chat if it's too loud. A lot of you have already hit that like button, so hit that like and subscribe if you haven't as we file in. Sorry about the lack of so I was supposed to drop a member show, so I have a Patreon video ready for you guys. I'm just gonna bibble and babble while everyone files in. Hope you're all doing good. I have a Patreon video for you guys. It's just not uploaded yet. And I didn't do the members only show on Thursday because I double booked myself and I was on Wrestling Soup. So if you haven't, check out my appearance on Wrestling Soup. And this is how dumb I was. Okay.
Dummy. Yeah.
Not only did I double book myself Thursday, but I thought they were doing my podcast. I thought Mish and Joe were coming on my show. I didn't realize I was doing their show. That's how all over. This week was crazy. So this week coming up Thursday, promise you guys you'll get a members only show. And it gives you guys more time to go and tell me if you're a member. You go, look, I made a post. Like, what do you want to talk about? A la Cody Rhodes. Get under there. Tell me what you guys want to talk about. It gives us more time. And yeah, we're going to watch Kill Tony. Ric Flair completely bombing on Kill Tony. That's going down as well. How's everyone doing, chat? Let me tap in with chat here. Let me tap in, see what's going on. Oh, that's me. Let's get it out the way early. 69 likes. HLA. Yeah. Hey, everyone. What's up, Denisha? Denisha, I'll DM you here on Discord in just in a moment when I get my ducks in a row. 10 likes before Phil is even on. Exactly. Yo, I forgot we're live today. Plinian, what's up? 12. Yeah, you guys are the goats. Penta shows up and already. Already with a super chat. Thank you, John JID. I haven't even warmed up yet. Penta shows up in Scott. Is he released? I don't think his contract's done yet, is it? But I would fucking pop. Like, who wouldn't? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you pop for that? So yeah. Absolutely. Pro Wrestle. Thank you for that, John. PWT. Yeah. Chat. Connor Hassler's up in here. Wrestling Soup. Yeah, and go check out my appearance on yeah, you pulled a Tony Khan. I literally did. And it was so stupid because this, like, I thought they were on my show too. That's how epic of a fail it was. They're like, oh yeah, we go live at this time. I was like, well, aren't you doing my show? Oh no, my bad. I was all over the place. I was like, well, I guess we're not doing a members only show. But you guys understand. That's why you're the PWT universe, the top pod listeners, as people file in. I'm sure as the show starts too. We have about 15 minutes, and I got on here early with you guys because I wanted to talk about TNA Against All Odds. I just in all honesty. So I'm trying to find a. Here we go. Bleacher Report. We like Bleacher. And Eric Beeston, good friend of the show. Great guy. Never met him, as Brendan Schaub would say. And this went down on Friday, last night. I don't know if you guys watched it. I watched it very late. I was very many beers deep when I threw it on, actually, but I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was an awesome wrestling show. And it was solid. Now, there's some shit. I did have some critiques of some things, and I just wanted to bring up, like, the Matt Hardy teleportation, Jeff Hardy returned. You know what I'm saying? So, Jeff Hardy saved Matt. Now, we'll get to that. That's the sizzle to the steak, but, a good friend of the show, Marv the Movie Monster, who was popped in during the last PWT live show, he caught some heat on X. Now, I didn't bookmark it. I completely forgot, and maybe I'll pull it up here. But he got heat, just, the same people who he was like, yo, fuck TNA, fuck this, blah, blah, blah. And then a bunch of people went AWOL on him, and I don't know, is that the right? Guys, I'm a little exhausted today, as they say. People freaked out on him, like the same people who support him when he's supportive of WWE were like, how dare you? Oh, I need that on the soundboard. The Greta Thunberg fucking, how dare, 7 minutes in and I dropped an F-bomb. Yeah. Wouldn't be PWT without an F-bomb, folks. But, yeah, they're like, how dare you? Shame on you. There's literally people in his comments like, shame on you. And it's like, guys, he's allowed to not like what he doesn't like. So if you guys missed it, they did a Broken Universe on Impact, the Lake of Reincarnation. Yes. And Eddie Edwards did the Teen Wolf thing. He transformed into a wolf and all of this sort of thing. And sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Absent without leave. Yeah, I don't know. They were pissed at him. All right, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it's called here. They turned on him. Okay, they went heel on him. Okay, and so Matt Hardy, okay, I am okay with the teleportation stuff, and all of that, to a degree. I wish it didn't exist, but I also grew up watching The Undertaker, who's the fakest. Taker and Kane are the fakest gimmicks ever, So, I also grew up watching that. So I'm not mad at Marv's opinion ever. He could, we completely disagree on a bunch of wrestling tastes. That doesn't matter. And then he pointed it out, the people who support me, I should do it in his voice. No, the people who support me, some of them are turning on me just for having an opinion on Matt Hardy match. This is stupid. And then they still were under his comments shame, you shouldn't say this. No, bitch, you shouldn't say that. No, I'm just kidding. But everyone's allowed to say what they want to say, So Marv can voice his opinion on that. You don't have to agree. Now, me personally, I agree with Marv. I didn't like that broken thing, even though I'm a big fan of it. Now, TNA, if people, because there's a lot of people just tapping into TNA now who weren't before, right? And they've done deaths, they've done murder mysteries, they've done going to other dimensions and coming back, they've done the Broken Universe saved Impact for a long time on TV there. So for me being a diehard, this was just usual. I was good, that they're doing broken shit, because this helped TNA in the past. Now, I'm not hating on the Matt Hardy shit. I actually really enjoyed the main event. I like the moment of Jeff coming back. Like that place, for however many people were there for TNA, that place erupted for him. They love Jeff, dude. Who doesn't? And so, and again, I'm jumping the gun here a bit because I'm going to go through the card quickly before Clash starts. But yeah, just guys like, and Marv can handle himself, but it's just like, lay off him. Like that's super dumb. Like if he doesn't like that shit, he doesn't have to like it. And you don't have to like he trashes Matt Hardy. He's been consistent in his burying of Matt Hardy. You know what I mean? So like as far as Marv goes, right? So I mean, don't be shocked if he's not a fan of his TNA stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's I'm not shocked if nobody's a fan of it because it's outlandish. It's crazy. I'm a fan of the OG broken stuff. I wasn't a fan when Matt Hardy was teleporting in AEW during his debut, and it was those cheesy fake camera cuts in the state. Like that was ass, So this can be ass too. And I wasn't a fan of this, Moose falling in the lake and then coming out a football player and all that. It was just it was like of all the broken matches, this one on the last Impact was on the bottom of my list, hands down. So I agree with Marv on that. And but where I don't know, he'd probably disagree with me, but like I think the main event actually at Against All Odds was solid, and I think it's good the Hardys are an Impact. And Jeff looked really good too. I'm not gonna lie, he was moving well. I don't know. I think he was getting real. I don't even want to say it, but I don't know. People party in AEW, I guess is what the rumors are. Okay, we're gonna. I'm not saying they are, but they do. We have a super chat here. John JID for $5. Being from Moore County, NC, North Carolina, these guys are legit my hometown heroes, and Matt Hardy is embarrassing as hell. Damn. Jeff still looks fit. That swanton was clean. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Like, dude, he hit his moves and climbed the ropes and everything. Like in AEW, every time he was climbing ropes, you're like, damn, is he like, is his hips okay? Here, he was spry. He came in, he ducked the clothesline through the chair. He did the spot, hit the twist of fate. He looked clean. So he looked good. So I agree. And that's cool. I didn't know you were down from, from the old close to the Hardy compound there. But I wanted to talk about this event because we got to put TNA over. It's weird too, because I don't know if we talked about this on the show yet, but they allowed all of these streamers and shout them out like, I forget their like Wheezy Blonde, I think is one of them, and Santi Zap and just some other creators, right? Awesome creators. They were playing simulcasting screen and screen like Impact for the 20th anniversary. It's crazy because the week before, not the week before, maybe like 2 weeks before something, if you guys remember, I got Don Stevens by Impact for just playing a clip of the Gresham stuff. But I want to get on that. I've been on the TNA train since day one of PWT. You know what I mean? I've been all over this. So, yeah, I'm just happy it's getting the shine. And then, well, we'll get to it. We're going to talk about the card here as Clash of the Castle's underway. But we have another super chat from Plenty and Pixel Art for $10. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. WWE doesn't have to pay them. They can still have one last run, WWE run, and TNA gets some huge names. It's win-win for everyone, in my opinion. Yeah, well, I'm sure. So behind the scenes, right? Like Jordan Grace is getting some sort of compensation for showing up in NXT, right? Like although TNA's paying her, there is like a bump. I know that. So if the Hardys were to show up in WWE again, there would be some sort of bump in pay, absolutely, but I just say the Hardys work in TNA, help get them over, but then work in NXT and just help train tag teams. I've said it a billion times, and that's a real possibility now with this whole NXT TNA war. You know what I mean? Oh, just drinking some iced coffee. It's great. So according to Alt Jake in the chat, Thank you so much for the super chat as well. I appreciate that. And it is a win-win. This whole NXT thing, the way they're doing it is a win-win with TNA. And Alt Jake in the chat says, yeah, WWE paid Jordan 6 figures for 3 matches in NXT, reported by PWT Insider. Jordan Grace embracing the grind, reaping the rewards, bruv. Okay? That's awesome. That's awesome. And yeah, they're saying reportedly she signed a part-time deal. Good for her, but it'll just be like pop-ups and goes, and we'll see belts. Like, don't worry, man. We'll see. People are like, oh, it did nothing for TNA. Just wait. And like Jordan Grace got a win. Now I'm gonna criticize it a little bit, believe it or not. But here we go. So the card, we had the TNA World Champ. Well, let's start at the countdown, work our way up. So the countdown at Against All Odds, Alicia Edwards and Masha Slamovich versus the Hex for the Knockout Tag Team Championship. The Hex is great. Marty Bell and Allison Kay. Alicia Edwards and Masha Slamovich. So Alicia Edwards part of this whole faction called the System, and they're sort of like, it's like Moose and Eddie Edwards, and like they're like the faction that's running. They're like the Judgment Day, I guess, but rich. I don't know how to explain it really, but they're like the faction beating everyone up. But Killer Kelly though left TNA or just didn't resign. Whatever's, I don't know what's up with that, but she was the Knockouts tag champ with Masha, MK Ultra, which is a tremendous team. And it's sort of this isn't hitting Masha with Alicia, but what it is Masha sort of like hired muscle in there for them, but she's not like in their group. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I liked MK Ultra way better, but I'm not hating. This match was actually really like, the Hex is awesome. Just 2 vets, would be awesome in WWE's tag division, we could see it too. The door's there. It's open. The forbidden door. The, what do they call it? Prohibited portal. So then we had Sami Callihan versus Jonathan Gresham. Now Gresham's been doing great work with this octopus gimmick thing, but what happened was, so the match is going down, whatever. What Gresham's been doing is he spits this fucking ink in his hands, and then he like shoves it in people's faces and like incapacitates them. Okay. Does that make sense? So it's like the poison mist, but it's like this repulsive slime that makes people just like gag profusely. And it's like this stinky, disgusting black octopus ink. Right. And so the ref's in there like with a mask, right? Like a COVID mask and like, or whatever they're called, whatever. And he's got like a, in like gloves, like it's all, everyone knows like, oh, you don't want to get this stuff on you. So he goes to slime Callahan. And it's like, I think it's a hardcore match. I think there's, I can't remember if there's rules or not, to be honest. It's Callahan, so probably no rules. And then, so Gresham goes to do the ink, and then Kushida out of nowhere, and he's already dressed like Marty McFly, but he's wearing like a lab coat and shit, looking like Doc Brown, like an amalgamation of Doc Brown and Marty McFly. And he runs up and like grabs Jonathan Gresham's face and like cotton swabs the ink, and then he like puts it in a vial, and he's all like, ooh, like he's gonna go do some fucking Peter Parker side. It's like the Venom symbiote, and he's trapped a little piece of it in a vial, and I'm just sitting here going, this is fucking ridiculous. And then Sami Callihan beats Gresham, and I'm like, what the fuck, like I'm okay. Again, a little cheese, like let's do the science behind the mist or whatever. I'm cool with that. It's unique. No one's really done that. Like they're gonna investigate it or what? I have no idea. But just like Sami then getting the win, like Sami's not as over as he was, but he's a name, so I get it. Whatever. Spent a lot of time on that match. Josh Alexander and Eric Young were wearing like Team Canada gear. They took on the ABC. I forget who won that one, actually. Let's scroll down here. I think the ABC, or no, Alexander got the win, I want to say. I forget. Either way, it was a solid match, but I was a little frustrated because, again, later in the night, we had this. So jumping ahead 2 matches, we had Mike Santana and Steve Macklin take on the Rascals, and then Macklin and Santana won. And they're like not even a team. They're like, oh, we're gonna one and done team up, and then we're done. And it's like the Rascals are a team all the time. They can't be losing to you guys. So then we had say his name, and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry, who had billboards like in Glasgow. He has billboards like once every minute. Joe Hendry's face is popping up on billboards. Or that's a work, and he did this sort of kayfabe thing with his I don't know. He edited it, TikToks or something. Clash is just starting, guys. So and then he took on Frankie Kazarian. Solid match, you know. Kazarian's healing really well, and Joe Hendry's over as fuck, dude. And WWE have their eye on this guy. Like, trust me, we're gonna be seeing him in NXT sooner than later. PCO took on Rich Homie Swan, which was another solid match. PCO gets this big, like, Frankenstein Undertaker rose from the dead type entrance, and it's awesome. And then Steph DeLander came out and was like, because PCO gave her like a love letter, and she answered oui ou non for our French speakers. And PCO like is asking her on a date, so she's gonna go on a date with PCO. I don't know, kind of silly, a lot of cheese. Now, was I thoroughly sports entertained with this card? Absolutely. Was it a lot of cheese and a lot of like, was it the best TNA show ever?
Nope.
You know what I mean? And then, yeah, we had an X Division Championship, Trent Seven and Mustafa Ali. Brilliant match. Mustafa Ali wins. He's been undefeated for like, that's his gimmick. Like, he leaves WWE and his gimmick is, I'm not going to lose, brother. Like, hilarious, dude. And then we have Nick and Ryan Nemeth took on the system, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers. And the Nemeth brothers lost. Which was shocking. I thought they were going to win, but good on Dolph Ziggler, like not just going to TNA and taking all their belts, you know, like he's going there and just like putting their talent over. So that's good. And then TNA Knockouts World Championship Open Challenge, Jordan Grace versus Tatum Paxley shows up from NXT. And yeah, so huge pops for Drew McIntyre, by the way. Don't worry, we're getting a clash. We're just finishing this up here. But Tatum Paxley had a good match with Jordan Grace, but my biggest criticism was like Tatum Paxley took Jordan Grace to the fucking limit. So if I'm going to criticize fucking AEW for someone from CMLL or any company, like, let's be real. NXT is TNA should be trying to place themselves above NXT. You know what I'm saying? And they have an NXT girl come in, Tatum Paxley, and she just takes Jordan Grace to the limit. Jordan gets a clean win over her, though. Points out Ash by Elegance. That's the next match for Jordan Grace. So it was what it was. But and everyone, I see the chat just exploding. Cody versus AJ kicking off the event. Drew will be main event. Yeah, you had to figure that going into this, right? That they were going to not do title matches back to back, but save Drew for last. So I figured the WWE title match would be at the top. But then in the main event, we had Matt Hardy in a Broken Rules match. Listen, it was just hardcore, whatever. Rebby Hardy comes out with blue hair. She starts twist-of-fating people. And then Matt Hardy accidentally spears her through a table. And then Moose and the System start beating him down, whatever. They pin him. Moose retains the belt. The Nemeth brothers come out. Joe Hendry comes out. Everyone's popping. Matt Hardy and them are all getting beat down, though. Then Jeff Hardy's music hits. The Hardy Boy music as well. The fucking because that's public domain music. And he showed up. They had a good moment. The crowd erupted, popped. I honestly give this TNA event like a 6 or 7 out of 10. Wasn't the best. It was like above average, but it wasn't like, or not even average. I'd say, yeah, like a 6. It was like a solid event. But it wasn't like the greatest thing TNA's ever done. And we didn't see like this huge NXT presence like we thought we would. or like a lot of people are sort of fantasy mark booking. But yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. Round of applause for Phil. I'll give myself pull up the Clash of the Castle card here for you guys and give my predictions before it jumps off. So let's hop into Phil Marks bookmark. So here we go. Clash of Le Castle, Le Chateau, if you will. I'm getting DMs. Okay, so AJ Styles, you don't want none. Here, I'll turn it up a bit for you guys. Hopefully it's not too distracting. And so they're kicking off, man. I quit match. So starting at the top, working backwards, I am going to pick Cody Rhodes for this match, obviously, with a bunch of shenanigans and chicanery from the club, the BC. I'm taking Alba Fire pins Zoe Stark and wins the tag champs off of Jade and Bianca. That's such a left field. Probably won't happen at all, but that's the one where I'm just being ridiculous, Phil, and putting one out there. I think Gable wins the IC title. I think Bayley defends against Niven. I think Damian loses the belt, but Punk, we get some sort of Punk thing out of this somehow. I just think everyone's being awfully quiet about Punk. It's probably going to just pop up out of nowhere. Like a greasy little macarole or something is what I just said. I meant to say whack-a-mole. Jesus Christ. Meltzer's getting to me, guys. Okay? I consume too much of it. It's yeah, I talked about Alba's mother passed. I talked about it on Wrestling Soup. Condolences, RIP. She passed, yeah, and her father was in bad condition. This match is dedicated to her. And it happened recently, and it was not a good. It was, yeah. So his music is absolute ass. Yeah, Punk is definitely in Scotland. Hardy sucks so much. Yeah, I mean, it's to each their own. I mean, it's, you can't tell me if they were like in WWE being used properly, you'd be mad. And yeah, this is gonna be awesome to kick off the show. Here we go. They're going to explode for Cody here. You guys already know what it is. Okay. Immaso. Here we go. Whoa. Oh, yeah. It's going off, man. Cody's so over. Yeah, dude. And like at that presser, did you guys watch that kickoff thing too? That thing was pretty sick. Like, I like that they do those. I talked about it as well, I think, on Toonie Talk. God, I do so many shows I don't even know anymore. But I talked about it on Toonie Talk how, or no, that was with Marv on last live show. Yeah. How they're going to do post press conferences, but they're not like, how do we say, like media asking questions. They're like wrestlers or pop up, say their bit. You know, it won't be as like worked kayfabe cheesy. Yeah. Dude, look at this full building, dude. This is epic. So yeah, my predictions are in chat. I'm going to put a poll in the chat if you're over on Pro Wrestle Clips. We are going to start a poll. Who wins the WWE Championship? I quit match. Boom. Cody Rhodes. AJ Styles. Now they're going to get real lots of heat on AJ with Cody's mom being there. So here, I just put a poll in the chat, guys. Who do you think's going to win this match? I'm going to put them in there for each match. Cody Rhodes or AJ Styles. Tell me in the poll. And tell me in the poll. Jesus, guys. You can't tell. I had a really late night. And then shit, I was just... Woo, Meltzer. All the Meltzer's getting to me. Yeah, I see the flutes in the chat. It's holy shit. And if I disappear for a second, I'm just grabbing a drink or something, guys. But like, listen to how over this is. Oh my God, listen to this crowd. And then think about the last time, like Cody and AJ faced off. They were all singing in Paris. Like I keep saying Paris, Lyon, France. Il est vraiment phénoménal. Like they were all chanting that la 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 stuff at AJ, and then they come to Scotland and they're all singing for Cody. Like this whole, for these two men to experience these things back to back together, like that's insane, Def not as loud as Leon, yeah, but they don't need to be. It's not a contest, like. And I see Trinidad flag guy in the front. Yes, plenty, and I love it. They're just singing for Cody, man. Holy shit, he's so over. It's fucked how Tony Khan had Cody and couldn't. This is what Cody visualized. Him, like, this is what he visualized for AEW. You don't like my singing? Dude, I'm going to sing more now. In the night, I hear it all, the coldest story ever told. Why would you be so mad at me, foe? Oh, my goodness. No, dude, here's the thing. Like, when the crowds get, I don't mind. Like, people were shitting on, like, Leon for singing throughout the matches. Like, I think that's so, and everyone's like, oh, they look frustrated. It's like, I don't think so. I think the wrestlers are just, the crowd's so loud, they're struggling to hear each other call shit in the ring. And they're just like, they're just taken back by, like, this is insane, Like, to me, when they were singing to AJ and Leon, it looked like he's fighting tears off, And to me personally, so. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button if you're in here. This crowd's insane for this match. Awesome. They're kicking it off with this too, dude. Like, I'm fucking pumped. Okay, chat, if you can hear it too, tell me in the chat. But if it's like distractingly loud, tell me too, and I'll fix it. You know what I mean? Because I had a clip there with Awful, and everyone was bitching about how loud the stream was, and I was like, oh, I thought that was being helpful, but I don't know. Can they both just win in the chat? Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Nope. Not how it works, unfortunately, but woo, Ric Flair chops. Quick tonight, gentlemen. We have a rally something. Oh, dude, they're so hot for the back and forth. Let's go. Kickoff show yesterday. Let's go. Hell yeah, chat. I'm so glad we're doing this again, man. It's awesome. I love just hopping live and just talking graps with you, the good PWT universe. You know what I mean? A rowdy sold out crowd. Yeah, and people were like, oh, they're having trouble selling tickets and that because they were priced. We have some listeners, maybe some people in the chat too, like who live in Glasgow, who are like, I'm not going to this. You know, it's just overpriced, and or who might live close to Glasgow. But I've gotten DMs from people, or just people asking my opinion on the prices. But it did hit like the 12,000 mark, like or whatever it's at, just shy of that, whatever they set up for. So I don't know. You can't criticize WWE. Like if they're averaging 10K plus, okay, we're good, Yeah, it looks like a different table, like almost like, because you go to Japan, the tables are different. It looks like it's almost like a different table than what we're used to. I'll tell you right now, Cody, AJ Styles. Oh, thanks, Jones. You think my singing's better than Jericho's? Oh man, that's really great. But I see. I know someone who would disagree with you on that. He's actually here.
I look and see it's not just me. So many others have stood where I stand. We are the young, so raise your hand. They call us problem child. We spent our lives on trial. We walk an endless mile. We are the youth gone wild. We stand and we won't fall. We're one and one for all. The writing's on the wall. We are the youth gone wild. Let it get wild. Yay!
You do it to yourselves, chat. You guys really like abuse, and you do it to yourselves. You sickos. Yeah, you're my sickos. Phil's sickos. We're sick. I'm gonna puke. He's gonna puke. Yeah. Plenty and Phil. I'm going to unsub. Hey. Listen, if we have to lose a few soldiers along the way. Okay, they're brawling backstage, folks. Plenty and thank you, bruv. Thank you. You're the man. I love it, guys. I love it. They're brawling backstage, though. This is getting hot. Okay, let's focus here. Clash. All right. So they're brawling. They're in gorilla. Trips. Is that Trips? Just like, whoa. Who's that sitting there? Yeah. Someone get up and try. I'd be like, whoa, Tony Khan, watch the monitors. I wonder if anyone's fearing for their lives right now. Oh my goodness. I gotta tweet that shit out, man. Yeah, I'm tweeting that out. I wonder if anyone's fearing for their lives. Man, the way they sing for Cody, incredible. Yeah, AJ. That's how he quits. Cody, you're a clown and I quit. That would be so good, chat. Oh my God, I love that. Thank you. That popped me. If he says that to Cody, you're a clown and I quit. Oh my God. Too good. Chat's undefeated, man. Chat's undefeated. I'm back. Yeah, you missed some gold, G Coalition, brother. You can't leave when Jericho's singing. When Jericho's singing, the best stuff's about to happen, okay? Or we just ended the best stuff. That's what you got to know, okay? John JID says 5 matches compared to the 25 AEW pay-per-view matches. So you guys can see the tweet at Tribal Wrestling, at Tribal Megastar. is their name, right? You guys see that? That's the one I bookmarked because it's the first card I saw that someone had it posted, right? Whether I follow them or not. So post the cards and you might get bookmarked in Full Marks bookmarks. But this at Tribal Megastar, this is what they had to say about it. This is the official card for Clash at the Castle. I've said it before and I'll say it again. 5 matches isn't enough for PLEs. If it's Royal Rumble, sure. But for B shows, it's a lazy booking. Top stars like Jey Uso and LA Knight shouldn't be left off multiple PLEs in a row. I quote tweeted that and I was like, dude, that is not
Dummy, yeah.
I was like, that is not the way to quality over quantity. Jay and LA are good for go home shows, and also they'll be in. This is why Jay's not on the pay-per-view. Ready? Because he's about to be one of the most heavily featured people at this year's WrestleMania again. You know what I mean? So the top, that first half of the year, he's going to be a little quiet till him and it's the GODs versus the Usos and all that. Like, so I just don't agree with people who say that. I want less matches if they mean more. If they gave me 2 matches that meant more, I'd be happy. 5, 6, I think is the perfect balance. Oh my God. And he just got fucking FU'd, if you will, onto the table. Thanks so much, John JID. Yeah, man, this match has been awesome so far, too. Like, they're just brawling all over the place. They're chanting, "We want tables," but they're building up to the table spot so that when it happens, oh my God, chat, I might be a bit behind you guys. Brainbuster on the table. So the suplex spot to the outside, then like the Death Valley driver on the table, then the Brainbuster on the table. AJ's murdering Cody, guys. Murdering Cody. This or fucking YouTube probably get mad at me for that too. Yes, but he's hurting him, slamming him hard on the table, folks. Oh man, good stuff. Yeah, you knew it. You knew AJ's gonna get in Mama Rhodes' face. She's calling him asshole. Cody's got color. We got color. We got color. Let's go. Let's go. We got a bleeder. Epic. My word. This is so good, man. I'm just so invested into this match right now. Holy shit. Damn, dude. They went for it, man. They're doing the blood. They went for it, man.
This is great.
Fans are fueling AJ Styles. Nobody has ever counted.
But if John Moxley was bleeding, all the WWE tropes would be collapsed. Yeah, dude, just wait for that. That's coming. That's coming. That's gonna happen. That will happen.
There's no question about it that Cody Rhodes is the sentimental favorite here tonight, but Cody's neck has already sustained a great deal of damage.
Damn, the blood's kind of like all gone.
First across on the announce table, then across AJ Styles' knee. AJ knows that Cody's hurt.
AJ Styles knows this game better than anybody, and he knows that Cody Rhodes is an unbreakable human.
And when Punk shows up too, like we're gonna get Punk, guys. Like he has to be here. The nuclear heat. I talked about it on Wrestling Soup. I was like, if it's me, if I'm the booker, and you guys can call this trash all you want, Punk versus McIntyre does not need the belt. I'm fucking CM Punk's fucking Drew. in Scotland, dude, and just a riot. I'm such a troll though. But yeah, I'm starting a riot in fucking Glasgow over that Drew match, but it's going on last. He's getting crowned, obviously.
I don't know if there is any way back to that position if he offered a word like this.
They're just chanting "fuck you, AJ." Damn, this crowd's lit, dude. Punk is there already? See, I didn't know that. I just thought everyone was avoiding talking about him because he was going to pop up. All I'm saying is, like, what does he do, though? Does he screw Drew out of the belt? I don't think so, you know, but if it was me, I would do that. But I think you got to go with the safe money and just put the belt on Drew. Punk can fuck him at, like, SummerSlam or something, you know? But that Punk-Drew feud, that match does not need a belt, you know, so... I would just, I'm such a troll. I'd have Punk fucking show up and just fuck Drew in Glasgow and just start a riot and try and get everyone out of there safely. You know what I mean? It would suck. The internet would be so mad, but it would put so much heat on Punk because they've sort of positioned Drew as more of a baby face. But when they get back to reality and not hometown hero, he's still got to be that heel. So that's also maybe, but Punk is sort of a tweener. And it's unique in WWE because not everyone's a tweener. You know, in AEW, it sucks when people are tweeners because everyone's a tweener. This crowd is so hot for the punch exchanges. So you'd straight up book the double turn? Yeah, like I would. Well, I don't know because this is how you know. You send Punk out there with a live mic to explain or to talk about it on Raw, and then you say Punk. If that crowd in America's booing you for what you did in Scotland, you lean into it and heel on them. If they're cheering you, you fucking babyface on them or whatever, you know, and then you go based off that. I would literally. It sounds a little wild child, but it's because Drew's kind of a tweener. Like we all are like, oh, Drew's such a heel. He's trolling, but like we love that he trolls and he's like this badass heel that we've all wanted him to be since he came back. We're all like, Drew's got to be the big murderous psychopath, like whatever. And he's having that dissension into that, you know, slowly but surely over the last like 2 years, he's been slowly getting more heelish. But so they're both kind of tweeners, so you can kind of just let them both get it, but Drew is like clearly the heel, so yeah, maybe the double turn. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass, but I'm such a troll. I'd do it, like, because think about it. What's the memory like? Oh, Drew wins his 4th world title in Scotland in front of his hometown. That's awesome. Or CM Punk fucks Drew in Scotland. The place rioted and fucking they didn't know if they could get out of there on their plane. They had to put Punk on a private plane and get him out of there as quickly as possible. Like, I don't know, man. That's to me. That would get everyone buzzing. So, and now Drew's elate. Drew's twice now. He got screwed against Roman. He got screwed against Punk. What the fuck? Da. Because also, like, Seth and Punk doesn't need a belt. Drew and Seth doesn't. Like, none of those shits need belts, you know? Priest needs the belt more. But also, I think Priest is, like, not, as the world champion, he's not living up to it. Like, I love Priest, but it's just not. As the world champ, I don't know. It's just not really hitting as much. We just had AJ fucking drop a knee with a chair laced around Cody's neck. You know, career-ending chair spot right there. He survived. Plinian says, what if Punk tries to screw Drew, but Drew beats down Punk? Give Drew his moment and still push the feud forward. I'm okay with that too, as long as they don't make Punk look like a bitch. But you could argue that they made Drew look like a bitch at Mania, which is what someone's got to look like a bitch if you're trying to get heat at one point. So that's okay. We're not saying this in a negative way, but yes, if they want it to be like a backfire on Punk and then Drew has won over Punk, that he can then be like, yeah, you tried to screw me, but I knew you were coming this time, you know? And whatever. Okay, I'm down with that too. As long as it doesn't like dampen whatever. As long as they still keep. It's just about like as long as they keep heat on everyone, you know, I'm okay with either way they do it. Right now, look at the heat on Cody and fucking heat on AJ, but Cody is so white hot as a baby face, you know, like look at this. This crowd's so into every breath, every time the mic goes up to his mouth, they're so into it. I'm so into it. This is great. So wouldn't be complete. Thank you so much as well. Here, I don't know if I gave you a round of applause or anything. And you get a Conan too. Conan. Damn, whipping him, just whipping him. They brought up the final boss. Shout out The Rock.
Continues this assault.
Someone's saying so cringe. What's cringe? The like Priest? Sorry? Priest is like 3 weeks away from a face. Yeah, like Rhea and Priest are breaking off of that faction. I've covered it last week so much. I don't even need to. You guys already know. Go back and listen to the old stuff. You'll hear me break down how and why and how I do it, or etc. etc. Here we go, dude. We got him in a Benoit specialty here, a Sasha Banks special. Yeah, I didn't expect the blood either, so it's a treat when it and he's really leaking. Look, like, and see, it doesn't have to be gory and gruesome. It's just, there you go. That little leak that you see there adds so much to the dynamic of the match. And in the chat, you're getting your answer to that question. He has passed out, and the ref saying he's got to say he quits. Guys, 60 of you watching, 61, 58. It's fluctuating. There is 36 likes. Can we get those likes up to 40, 50? And in the poll, we have, I'm going to close this poll. And let's see. 89% of y'all, or 90% of y'all, I don't know, this chat's math is off here, but if you guys look in the chat, it says 89% of y'all picked Cody Rhodes, 10% picked AJ, 40 votes. Obviously that maths. YouTube is a fail. Here, we'll give YouTube gonna handcuff him. I hate when people bring out fucking handcuffs in wrestling, dude. No, don't do it. Don't make it lame. Oh, fuck. This is either going to go really good or really bad. So, like Mankind, The Rock, it went really good. But in real life, that was really bad. Probably took years off of Mankind's fucking life, you know? But a lot of times the handcuffs come out and it just gets stupid. And oh, my God, he's brutalizing him.
Rose is writhing in pain. No. Champion, very proud champion. Think about what Cody Rhodes went through. Stringing in his mom, Michelle.
Prolonging the inevitable.
Slapped him. Mama Rhodes slapping the shit out this man. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap.
What's wrong with you?
Did you just slap my mama? Oh my god. This shit is crazy.
Cody's not still manacled himself completely.
Mama Rhodes is awesome, dude. He's gonna phenomenal forearm him with the chain.
Around his forearm. And AJ Styles may be thinking about phenomenal forearm to end this with a steel chain wrapped around. AJ Styles lining it up. And Styles now.
Oh, just toss the chair at him. That was dope. That was dope. That was dope right there.
This is great.
A very important point here. And it could have potentially been avoided had Styles not spent so much time.
Come on, Cody. Grab the chair. Grab whatever that shit is. Pick it up and let's go. Beat his ass. Here we go. Cody, Cody, Cody. Yeah, they're chanting, "This is awesome," as a guy's crawling slowly towards handcuffs. Oh no, but you didn't do a kip up out of my soccer kick reversal. 630 senton. Like, this is the first match, chat. This is the first match. Let's go. Oh, we're so into it, too. I'm so into this match. I'm going to have to rewatch this, dude. It's so good. Let's go, Cody. Oh, and AJ's got color. AJ's got color. Whoa.
This is great.
Just like fish hooked him. Oh, man, that cutter, dude. The elevation and then AJ sell. What are we doing? This is amazing. Look at this fucking crowd, dude. Oh, my God. Let's go. Let's go. This is storytelling. Boom. Ask his ass, ref. Oh, man. Yeah, one mo. Ask him. Yeah, ref, stop looking stupid and ask him. You know what he wants. Oh, shit, no. He's putting a chair down. Oh, shit. Oh, man, he was safe with that one. You could tell. He put him down good. Where's Awful? I don't know, man. I haven't spoke to him today, actually. Rare occasion. I'm sure he'll pop in. This is the first match, okay? We got plenty of time. Cody Rhodes. So can he say he quits? I don't know. You're real fixated on that in the chat there, Dashtron. I'm not. You'll see. Okay. I don't know. Have you ever been like knocked kind of silly? You can still talk and shit. You know what I mean? You can. So it's a good way of gauging if you're loopy or not is by responding to questions. So yeah, I'm sure he says I quit. He quits. Here we go. He's gonna quit by being tortured though. The way. That crowd shot was bananas. Yup. Where I don't have a
What? Yeah.
Yeah, it was tremendous. The whole production of this is next level. Oh, these chair shots are brutal. And Andre Adams, good to see you here, my good friend. Happy you're here with us today. Yeah, every shot's bananas though, bruv. You're fucking absolutely right, man. WWE's just firing. And, like, you can do that when you have a packed house. Look how light the crowd is, too. Like, the whole arena looks so bright. You know? He's got to say you're a clown and I quit. If he says that shit, I'm gonna pop so hard, chat. Jesus, this is like Cody Rhodes is getting down with the sickness here, man. He's got to do some twisted shit to beat AJ. Yeah, that demon slowly creeping in me. Come on, get down with the sickness. For real though, Cody's getting Tony. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I'm getting real crazy with the steel chair. I'm gonna hit him with a chair. Oh, he just quits because he's scared of getting squished by this. I mean, that's a cool way to do it. You don't want a career-ending head injury. I mean, the ending, okay, not the best ending I ever. But look at Cody, right? He's like, damn, I almost just come on, get down with the technique. Like he just almost went full on fucking. Look at him. He's like, damn, I have to. This guy went at my mother and I almost just squished his brain with a steel steps, you know? Oh, he hit him anyway. Oh, shit. Dude, he just smashed him again.
What?
Damn, that was funny how he just hit him there. Like, anyways. We'll give it a round of applause. That ending was a little, I don't know. They got a little convoluted just for that ending. I mean, I don't know. We'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll give it an 8, you know? I was thoroughly maybe an 8-9. I was really sports entertained, you know? Great first match. Yeah, we just set the bar high, dude. Color and all this shit. Like, we set the bar really high, man. All Jake dug the finish. I quit matches are tough to get right. You're right. And yeah, there you go. It didn't turn me off in any way. It just wasn't the should I do mom, Cody? 7 out of 10. I'm gonna go. This is how you book a feud. You don't begin with no holds barred matches. Take notes, AEW. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what's a good I quit finish? There isn't really one, you know? When The Rock was beating Mankind to death profusely. Sorry, YouTube. With the chair shots. That's a good one, maybe, you know? Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. It makes sense, though, if you do it like, oh, I'm going to do this to you if you don't quit. And then they are like, okay, fuck it, I'll quit. Like, those ones make more sense to me than like, oh, I hit him with a pile driver, then he quit, you know? Yeah, I chokeslammed him into a limo and then he quit or whatever. Like, that's kind of stupid compared to like, hey, if you don't quit, I'll fucking smash your head with these stairs. And then you're like, oh shit, okay. Or like, here, pull out the thumbtacks, like quit or I will slam you on this shit. Like, or whatever. Like, I get that, you know, that makes more sense to me. Like, you know, logically, but, we have a super chat here. How do you like the pass out spot? Doesn't that make it look like Cody would lose a normal match, make him weak? I don't know. Yes. Now, would he have kicked out at 3 or the refs, or I mean at 2 or the refs stop it? Or here we have Solo Sikoa standing next to Cody. What is going on here? So Meltzer was right. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, we know this is to set up like the Usos getting back together. So here we go. The Bloodline beating Cody down. Orton, let's go. Plinian, thanks for the super chat. Yes. Oh, it's KO. It's RKO. Both of them. Let's go. Okay, I was thinking Usos. Plinian, thank you. And yes, it does make it look that way, but they're trying to keep AJ strong. Like they don't want it to be like, oh, he just loses 2 in a row to Cody. Right? But at the same time, like, who knows? We see people like get KO'd or seemingly incapacitated in matches all the time and still pull through. So I don't know, wrestling in 2024, but it didn't deter me from the match. It's an I quit. So it's kind of just keeping AJ strong while making sure Cody retains. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for that. Okay, so just a quick brawl, and I'm more offended at how they just made the Bloodline look like bitches. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you, Plinian. I'm more offended at what they just did with the Bloodline fighting them off backstage. Like that to me, that was kind of silly. Now we have an ad for WWEshop.com. And guys, if you're getting any WWE merch, might you consider clicking the link below in the description? Oh, come on now, Eric. I want to tell them about our PWT WWE shop affiliate link below. They have great hats, caps, mugs, and t-shirts. And might I interest you in some car insurance? Oh, come on now, Eric. They like car insurance too. Eric. That's not fair, Eric, to say that they don't also like car insurance on top of WWE shop merch. But yeah, if you use that link below, you support this channel directly, no extra fee or charge or anything, and you're supporting WWE at the same time. So consider it. Damn, we were right about that one. So we're 1 for 1. What a brilliant way to kick it off, right? All titles matches too. Night of Champions at Clash at the Castle. So what match do you go with next? I don't know. If I have the pen, it's the women's tag match next. You know what I'm saying? I'm just staggering them. I'm doing this card exactly backwards. I'm going Cody. I'm going women's tag. Then I'm doing IC. Then I'm doing women's. Then I'm doing the world heavyweight. And I think that's probably what it'll be. But we're 1 for 1 so far, chat. I need my American Nightmare ball shavers. And don't forget, if you're sponsored by 2 razor companies, you can sell them both. And no one will even call me out, except for Phil Marks. Dude, I love when they show all the Bloodline lineage, the pictures, and the connect. We need a segment where we have like Afa and Sika and Rikishi and Haku and some like it's got to be before the war games between the 2 families, right? Because it's obvious, right? So Hikuleo is coming to WWE. That's Tama Tonga and Tongaloa's little brother. Chat me up, Phil, on your balls. And they trademarked the name Tala Tonga. So Tala Tonga is his new name. Hikuleo, R.I.P. Yeah, Tala Tonga is coming in, and it's going to be. And I told you guys this too. Everyone's like, oh, Jacob comes into the Bloodline and then he's like solo and then they're both like, and then he asserts and I'm not shitting on anyone in the chat who thought that, but like, why the fuck would Jacob and Solo, why would Jacob come in and be like the monstrous spiking people and shit like Solo? That's what Solo does. He does flips and shit, and he's not going to do that forever. They're going to do that to get him super over in WWE, the flips and shit. And then Jacob's going to just start being a monster, like for the longevity factor of his career, So he's going to come in, and he's a Fatu. So he's going to come in like Rikishi's going to be like, yeah, I got a cousin to help whatever, like Solo, you and your brothers are at war, whatever, however they do it. But Jacob's a Fatu. So it's going to be, he's not a Tongan, right? So it's like the stories that Solo is like the renegade rogue family member who's now aligning with like the Tongan family and is losing his way from the actual bloodline, even though it is still the bloodline, but it's, the Tongan offshoot. So Fatu's, Jacob's going to come in with the Usos, So it's going to be Jay, Jimmy, and Jacob and Roman, and they're going to take on Tala, Tama, Tonga, and Solo. So that shit's all fire and money. And yeah, I don't know if any other channel has broken down and gets into the bloodline as much as this one does, and just breaking down the layers and who's going where. But I called that from day one. I was like, they're either The Rock's going to go with Solo or Hikuleo's coming in, but I don't think his contract's coming up for a while. And we actually had on the show, we heard that, but it's apparently no. But also with New Japan, like where they're at right now in the company, don't be shocked if it comes out in like a year. Oh, WWE bought fucking Hikuleo's and Tonga's contracts out from New Japan. Like, don't be shocked if that's what it is either, and for the people complaining that Jay's not on the card, how this fucking package is as long as an AEW match for Jay here, showing how over he is. You know what I mean? So don't worry. Like, everyone watching this PLE is like, yeah, look how over this guy is globally. He's not on this show, but here's 5-minute match while we clean up all the bullshit around the ring, or a 5-minute vignette rather, about how over this dude is, So WWE takes care of business, man. They're not just going to leave hot ass Jay on the table with no nothing, And we could see more bloodline presence tonight. Like, they're not on any matches. They could run out again later and we could see some bullshit go down too. Like, we don't know. Yeah, dude. Roman's going to come in with Jacob. Chat, you guys have it right, man. I'm telling y'all. And I've been saying this forever. Roman's going to be so over. And Jacob does flips. So he's not going to be, this heel. And they're all like, there's fear he's going to upstage Solo. No, Jacob's going to do flips and be like, this is how they're going to present him if I had to guess. Okay? Here. You guys know what time it is because the truth is... If I had to guess, this is how they bring him in. You guys remember when Rikishi was like the hip-hop fun guy? It's going to be sort of like that, but he's still just a badass. The Samoan werewolf women's tag match. I called it. It's not like I'm Miss Cleotel in the future here, okay? Phil Stradamus. It's laid out right in front of us. I think that's the way they're going to do it. But yeah, Jacob's going to be like the fun-loving kind of like, yeah, like, what's up? Because he's got a nice smile and shit too, Then when he turns heel, it'll mean so much more. And then down the line, maybe Solo and Jacob are a team or so. Like, I don't know. But there's going to be a point where we have the GODs, the Usos, and then what? Like, Solo and Jacob could team up down the line, or like Roman and Jacob, or like, who knows? We got all this craziness happening. And it's awesome. For me, guys, so to refresh your memories with my pick, I'm just putting the belts. I'm having Alba Fire pin Zoe Stark, and then that's sowing the seeds for Bianca and Jade to sort of be like, man, you fucking fucked. Like, it's your fault. But they're still team. And as Mish pointed out on Wrestling Soup, he's like, yeah, dude, they could be in singles and tags. Like, they don't need the belts as much as they need to be singles as well, because Bianca and Jade's not ready, but at some point you got to let people loose. Oh my gosh, for $10. Wow. Here we go. You got Wrestling Rush for $10 says, Phil, my man, great start to Clash. Hope it stays that way because SmackDown was lacking a bit the last 2 weeks. Yeah, for sure. That Go Home show, I didn't talk about it. It was definitely like they had like Apollo Crews versus like whoever. Like, it was very, we're here in Scotland. Here's everyone who's not on the pay-per-view. And, here's some good matches and a little bit of storytelling and just putting Nick Aldis over, because he's awesome. Not bad enough to drop deuces on it, but it did lack a bit. Yeah, no, I agree. I just broke it down. That's as best as I could. It was like some solid matches. Here's Nick Aldis, let Nick Aldis remind everyone why he's the best GM in the game. And yeah, so I agree. It's been a little lackluster, but they'll pick it up. I think that also you got to remember, like, SmackDown's moving to USA sooner than later, and yeah, well, in the winter time, I guess. So like in January, or when does that actually happen? Actually, I'm wrong on that, because whatever happened, whenever Raw goes to Netflix and SmackDown's going to USA, so I don't know if they're just kind of lulling out of. Obviously, they want their ratings to be good and everything, but yeah, I think it's just mostly we got to keep our guys healthy who are on the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? We cannot get them hurt before the big show. So thank you so much for the super chat. Round of applause. Cat, you guys are the best. Okay, so this is match number deuce. So I'm putting a poll in the chat at Pro Wrestle Clips. Guys, there's been 69, 70 of you watching. We're at 44 likes. Let's get those likes up to 60 or 50. Let's get to 50, then I'll be quiet about it for a bit. Big entrance time. And I'm going to put a poll in the chat here because this is a good one. I'm calling it out. Alba Fire pins Zoe Stark. Here we go, putting a poll in the chat. We're going to go Jade and Bianca. We're going to go Fire and Dawn. And we are going to go Shayna and Stark. Okay, so there's a poll in there, guys. Get in there. Make sure you vote. 3 options in there. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, yeah. Big money entrance. I just don't think shout out the war paint on Jade there. Yeah, and shout out my guy Suplex too. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's a content creator, but he got a bunch of shit because he was asking genuinely on X. He's like, why is Eddie Thorpe wearing this black war paint on his face? Like, he was genuinely asking, and then people were just like, oh, why? Like, they're just getting mad at him, and it's like, bro, he just was genuinely asking, and I explained it to him. I'm like, it's just war paint. Like, you know, it depends what tribe you're in and stuff, and like black paint usually means like it's like a color of dominance, you know, and like so Eddie Thorpe's indigenous, of course, and like people were just giving Suplex shit just for asking. It's like, who fucking, they like accuse him of race baiting and shit. It's like, come on, man, fucking chill. Like, people are so uptight, so uptight. Jade, sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, Jade is just, oh, so is it like triple threat? So it's not, so see, that's why WWE pisses me off sometimes too. Sometimes it's like, oh, like you can tag, like anyone can tag. Well, what are the fucking rules here? Because sometimes in WWE, it's like you can tag any other team, but only 2 can be in at the same time. But then some, is this how it started? It looks like it's a triple threat. They dumped Dawn out. So it's like, is it like a 3-way the whole time? Yeah, see? So that's why WWE pisses me off sometimes, folks. Look at, I'll get no outrage over these comments, but yeah, like sometimes it's like, okay, there's 2, like, oh, there's 4 teams, only 2 competitors can be in the ring at once, but you can tag any team. And then sometimes it's like, no, there's 3 or 4 people in the ring at once, and you know what I mean? And it's just very like, explain that shit. Like, I'm okay if it's different. You want to call it a 3-way dance or whatever. Like, I'm okay with it, with that being like a match type, the way this is set up. But it's like, at least explain it thoroughly before the event so we know what's going on.
Once waiting to Baszler, Bianca Belair is able to get out of harm's way. It is danger. This kind of matchup, you've always got.
But yeah, guys, I'm not I'm a WWE hater. Exactly, everyone. Oh, a shill. Someone tweeted that under my thing. They're like, LOL, because I was like, oh, Aubrey Edwards is god awful. And it triggered so many people. And then people were like, oh, or this one guy was like, LOL, WWE shop.com affiliate. And it's like, yeah, and like, you know, if AEW gave me money, I'd fucking take it. You know what I mean, too? Like, it's not like I just shill. I just, if you're willing to let me speak my mind, I'll fucking, you know what I mean? We're cool. You know, if you want to give me money and let me speak my mind, we're cool in my book. You know, I don't discriminate against, you know, against the dollar bill, but it's like, don't call me a shill for having a WWE shop. Just have a rule summary screen at the beginning, Phil. Yeah, dude, that's what UFC does. Like at the start of every card, they run down what the rules are and what the judging's looking for, you know? Yeah, and like the WWE, how dare you get paid? Exactly. In the WWE shop affiliate, this is all it does. When you, I'll just pull the curtain back. Fuck it. When you buy merch from them, it's just exactly whatever you pay them is what you pay them, and then I get a little chunk of it, a very small chunk of it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you're just, if you're gonna go buy merch and you like this show, use that link, and you're fucking directly supporting me, and you're also supporting WWE. It's a double whammy, you know, a double whammy, whammy, as Champ Kind would say. Any Anchorman fans out there? Come on now. Yeah, the crowd is very not as into this as they were the last match, right? They're booing the shit out of Bianca and Jade.
Double vertical suplexes.
Here we go. Now they're cheering them. Were they booing them? Was I tripping? It seemed like they were kind of booing all those little fucking spots there, sequences they were doing. You know what I mean? Well, the otherworldly, what do they call the unholy terror?
You're right, Wade. It's not the worst strategy I can think of. Team up with the other set of challenge. And eliminate the champions from the equation and turn this into more of a traditional tag match than a triple threat. Now they turn their attention to taking out Jade Cargill.
Never forget your friends.
Double team now. By Baszler and Stark. Cross that bridge when you get to it. Bad news.
Everyone's just getting their shit in, but it's stupid because like Isla, like she just meteored her on the outside, and then Shayna's right there and just walks by her. Like, that's also your opponent, you know? Doing too much. This is too. They should have made this a fucking ladder match or something if they were gonna. Dude, I'm telling you, that fucking Isla Dawn girl could. This little spooky witch gimmick, man. I've made the joke a bunch, but she would entice me into a fucking forest in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? That girl is something else, man. I tell you. But if they win, if Fire and Dawn win, like I'm predicting, and they get like a pin, that's crazy. Like that's when you do it in a ladder, and then you keep the other two teams strong. You know what I mean? So if they do win and it's not like a ladder match, that's crazy. But I would have did this like a ladder match or something. I just think this is too. Isla Dawn is restoring the feeling. Yeah, dude. 100%. Yeah, I love these witches. No, I love these ladies, man. This is my gimmick. To me, people give me shit, but I'm like, you build the tag division around these two girls, like, in my opinion. Because they're a real team. And, like, look, they're selling the best, I would say. Like, Isla Dawn's selling her ass off here.
Local crowd shouting, no Scotland, no party. Well, the two Scottish women at this point are
If you watch them walk out, they're basically telling us they're not winning. That's what I felt about Bianca and Jade, right? Like they kind of have boo-boo face, is what Jade seemed like. So
And then a kick to start. Get up out of fire. Baszler in the field with Cody. Baszler's out of the taco. Alba Fire, who once held the NXT.
Baszler's so underrated too. Look at that bump she took to the outside of the ring. Like, she's just super profesh, dude. That flip to the outside, that was awesome. Your boy Phil might have predicted this shit. Who knows, man? And like Jade had boo-boo face, like pissy Charlotte Flair, I'm not winning face, you know? So I could see it. I could see it. Yeah. About Lola there in the chat. With Shayna, she put fucking, yeah. She's so underrated, man. In MMA, too. She's really like a pioneer of women's MMA. Really. American women's MMA. She really is, man. Does not get the credit she deserves in that front either. But she just completely reinvented herself in WWE, which is just incredible.
Never show your full hand. Keep your opponents guessing.
Now Baszler back to her feet.
Peak at the right time in this game, and this is the right time for all of these women.
That was your excuse?
I never peaked. Didn't come.
Okay, the ladies are picking it up now as this match is going. But it's been this is just a Young Bucks AEW spot fest. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, where's the ref? Who's legal? I don't know who's legal. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just everybody's everywhere. I'm not really sure what's going on fully.
Every single time. Well, you're right. There's only one woman on
Is Don Shoot injured? Jade's just mad about her luggage. They still winning. Oh, Jade just slipped off the rope and botched. She recovered. Yeah, she recovered that beautifully, but that is a botch mania.
You what?
Oh, that was sort of a botch, but it looked cool too. Damn. Damn, Jade's botching a bit. Not a bad recovery. Pretty bad botch, though. Recovered well, and then that big boot sit-out power bomb was a botch too. Like, she could have almost hurt herself there, like, you know, tear, hyperextend something, but she, again, that's why she's in the shape she's in. Slammed her down, though. That was crazy. Andre Adams, there's more muscle in this match than any Bucks match ever. Oh my God, bro. Jade Cargill has more muscles than the Bucks combined. If the Bucks did the fucking fusion dance, they would have less muscles than. Oh, and then Bianca landed on her back with her knees on the 450. End this match. Ref, give these people, Andre, thank you so much, dude. Give these people the fucking go home. Like, jeepers. Yeah, dude, if the Bucks did the fusion dance, they'd still be half of Shayna Baszler. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Nope.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, please. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Like, stop. They just need to stop. They just need to stop. Yes, Isla, pin her ass. End this thing. Shayna! Oh my God, I predicted it, guys! I fucking told you. Let's go.
Dummy. Yeah.
Let's go.
What? Yeah.
I told you guys. I told you guys. You just got to do it. Now, Dawn got the pin. Awesome. And it was Shayna, not Zoe. Even better, you know? But I completely called that. Oh, my goodness. Chat.
Is fully restored by fire and door. That's the shape of things. The house being moved after that. He's right to her spine. And Bianca dominated for you.
I'm just tweeting out.
Had the wherewithal to neutralize Cargill with a suplex. Alba Fire was on the outside holding Isla was sliding to the cover and crowned new WWE.
Wow. Phil effing Marks, man. That's goddamn right. It's because that's what you do, man. That's because this is why, too. Like, Niven's going to lose. This is the thing, right? Because you got, like, I could see Drew losing, too, tonight. Like, it's not, like, definitive he's going to win. Honestly, I could see Punk just fucking him. Like, I called it out. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. But you got to give some hometown love. And especially Fire. Like, her mom just passed, dude. Like, and this is such a crowning moment. And I'm telling you, like, these girls are an actual team. And I said it as well. Like, Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. Like, and when I say, oh, build the division around them, people think I mean, like, oh, they should be the top stars in the blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? What I'm talking about is, like, you know, Katana and Kaden could be like the flippy baby faces who do jobs and shit and are the underdogs who fight their way up. Alba and Dawn could be like those top level, you know, like they're witches. They kind of, you know, they eke out the wins and maybe heal and stuff like that. And then you build with real tag teams. So this, because they've been women's tag champs before. This isn't their first time winning these belts. So, or they were the NXT ones, sorry. And then Ronda and Shayna beat them and jobbed them out and unified them. God, Dawn is so bad, dude. Isla Dawn's so bad, chat. Oh my God. It's ridiculous. But yeah, we called it because that's what we do here at PWT. Yeah. Plenty in pixel art. I got a jet, but gonna make a ridiculous prediction. Isla and Alba winning means Drew is losing. See, I was just saying the same shit, buddy. Who knows? But Niven ain't winning. And then Gable, I could see them just leaving it on Zayn. And I know most people, even though Gable's a heel, they want Gable to have that belt already. Drew could not win, maybe, because of Punk. Woo! Still a lot to come. The right people won. That was a great moment for an otherwise messy match. And Jade had boo-boo face. We called it. And she was botching. And you can't if you have boo-boo face, you can't fuck around and botch. You have to make sure you still put on one of your best performances. You have to go out there like Becky Lynch and look like, you know, like you're actually there to do the goddamn thing appropriately. Round of applause. And Jimmy B for $5 says Bianca Belair with her perk 50 splash was crazy. Shout out Kurt Angle, the Perk 50 splash. Oh my God. What that was crazy how she botched too. She overshot it, landed with her knees on the back. Yeah, so guys, yeah, I predicted this as well. The flipping card is going the way they laid it out in reverse order. So smart business on their part to do it. And I'm a genius for figuring that out.
Dummy, yeah.
Super easy. WWE always tells you, but that's why they're the best. But yeah, man, this I don't know. That match was messy. What can you say? I was criticizing it sort of the whole way. This Sammy Gable match is about to be insane and intensely emotional, though. I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah, shout out Perk Angle, one of the GOATs, and you get a round of applause. Thank you so much. In chat, why did Jade have boo-boo face? Because she was gonna lose, dude. She came out and you could tell that she had stank face. Her and Jade both had like stink face on their face, you know, no Rikishi, and during their entrance, and it's because they're fucking losing, you know, and like I don't know what Jade thought. Like, this is WWE, you know, like they didn't get pinned. You still look good. You're not gonna go undefeated for 62 matches and then just, you know.
This is what happens when you bring shame to the Alpha Academy. This is gonna hurt me a lot more than it hurts you. What are you gonna do, Chad, huh?
Who won? Lost fucking Alba and Don, dude. This match is gonna be a movie. Yeah, it is. It's not just Jade. I see it in both. Yeah, absolutely. We call it out on the show all the time, Derek Hans. Good to see you here too, buddy. Good to see you here. Charlotte Flair has it all the time. Like, you almost always know when Charlotte's going to lose. She has boo-boo face, you know? No, in the chat there, ELO, I think it's Jade versus Bianca at SummerSlam. I think we get a Jade or Bianca heel turn. If you do Jade heel and then you put her with a mouthpiece and maybe give her like a little gooner, I don't know what woman could step into that role. She could be really good against face Bianca. But otherwise, like, Jade on her own is just, she ain't ready yet, you know?
I can't figure out why you keep putting up with Chad Gable after everything you put.
Oh, here, let me end this poll. So 60% thought that Jade was going to win, and Bianca. 40% thought, or let me look at this. Sorry, here, because there's three options. So 58% said Jade and Bianca. 36% said Fire and Dawn. 4% thought Shane and Stark. Yeah, we all knew they were there to take the fall. Put Jade with Robert Stone. That's a great idea, chat. That is awesome. Yeah. Put her with Robert Stone. That's actually perfect. Okay, here we go. We're about to make a movie here. Cinema. This is what we call cinema, folks. So I'm going with Sami Zayn retains. I might have said Gable earlier. I'm retracting that because Alba and them won. I'm saying Sami Zayn retains the belt right now. Just going off the vibe of the show. And then we see the Creed brothers somehow get involved, pushing Otis further away. That's my bold prediction. My prediction on Wrestling Soup was that the Creed brothers would get involved. Okay, so I'm switching my tune here. I'm pulling a Meltzer, okay? But on Wrestling Soup, I said that Otis would fuck up trying to help Gable, and then the Creed brothers would help Gable, and he'll get the belt, and then he'll go off with the Creed brothers. Now I'm switching and saying I think Sami Zayn retains. Joining us on the show, folks, indie wrestler, insider, and friend of the show, Connor Hassler. A round of applause for Connor. What's up, buddy? Connor, you there, bud? He'll be here. He's here somewhere or other. He's muted. His mic's muted. Sonya's already doing the manager gimmick. I don't want to see Sonya with her, though. I don't like that. Maxine's fire, dude. Chad in Germany colors. Does that mean something in Scotland or no? What did Phil predict the finish of the Drew match was? I said that if it was me, I would have Punk fuck Drew and put nuclear heat on him in Scotland and start a riot. But I'm a troll. What it's probably going to be is Drew gets crowned, and that's what we're building to. It seems obvious. Connor, what's up, buddy?
Not much. Sorry about that. I don't know what it is with my Bluetooth headphones. They do not like StreamYard for some reason.
Hey, man, that's all right. Shit happens. How you doing?
They always like every time I'm hearing it, all of a sudden it cuts out. I'm like, what the hell? Cheap ass Amazon headphones.
Oh shit! Hold on. We just got a Bray Wyatt. The massacre is coming. You were warned.
Where?
It just flashed on the screen. Chat. Did you guys see that? Let's go.
It's Sammy's entrance.
Yes, during Sammy's entrance, there was like the.
I gotta rewind that. Hold on.
Yeah, there was like a warning from Bray Wyatt from Uncle Howdy. Yeah, and it's saying like
I'm
you've been
looking
warned.
forward to that so much. Like everyone's just chomping. Like it's a perfect example of don't give them what they want. Give them what they give them what they need, but don't give them what they want. That's probably the better way of putting it.
Right. So have you been watching Clash so far?
I just started watching. I was busy doing some other stuff, but yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this Gable match because it's very like I love the story they're telling. How they've just been teasing us to hell.
Yeah, I love it.
Can you imagine the pop when Otis beats the hell out of Gable? Whenever they decide to do that, they've done. I think that's a masterclass in. You know what I mean? That's wrestling. That's storytelling. Like when he kicks Chad's butt. If they do it here, the crowd's gonna. What about a riot? They're gonna be like, "Holy shit!"
Shit! Scotland got beat 5-1 by Germany in Euro football yesterday, and Gable shows up wearing the German colors for his gear, dude. That's crazy.
Smart man.
He had to have had that made way before, and he knew that either way it was just Germany versus Scotland, and whether they won or lost, he was gonna come out wearing this shit. But the troll and the gear, unless they cook this up last second, but wow, that's phenomenal. Thank you for that insight, Unsinkable Bob. And guys, consider becoming a PWT member below. It's like 99 cents and members only show. I won't double book myself and pull a Tony Khan. And members only show stream going down this week. So yeah, consider joining that. No reason to put the belt on Drew unless he's winning, or put him on last unless they're putting the belt on him. Exactly, I agree. But if it's me, I'm an epic troll, and I just have Punk screw him, and then a riot occurs in Glasgow tonight. And
old school booking. Just make it like blow it up. Make it have fun. You'll give the police some money. You know what I mean? Like
69 likes. Yeah, the chat's asking for 69 likes as well. How many are we at? I think I said after 50, I'd stop asking you guys. We are at 55, so you guys did really good. I mean, if we can get to 69, epic.
I'm just noticing something. They're doing. I heard you talking about it. You notice that they're sponsored by Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah.
Like that's a couple. How much is that? It's like there's a mobile game is sponsoring them, and like people are just. Gee,
Dude, Call of Duty Mobile is fucking ginormous.
I've played a couple times. It always drains my battery. That's why I don't play it as much because it's
I've never played it, but it is fucking huge, man.
because it's basically Call of Duty on your phone, so that makes it.
Yeah,
I love it. Once again, like was it? I don't know who posted this. The what was it?
the crowd all wants Otis, dude. They all want Otis.
They want to see him kick Chad's butt or just screw him.
Dude, yeah, Maxine.
Oh,
my
number one trending in the United States.
My word.
Sorry.
No, you're good, dude.
I don't know. I just see this thing, number one trending in the United States, WWE Castle. Oh, well, it's Saturday.
That's what's trending is WWE canceled.
Castle. Sorry.
Oh,
Castle.
fuck! I was like, whoa, what happened?
That's AEW's.
Like, we're gonna have to divert the show here in the sun, but yeah, WWE Castle. Yeah, I've been using it all night at Pro Wrestle Times on X. Guys, here's the other thing too. I'm sure all of you are, but this channel is at Pro Wrestle Clips over on at Pro Wrestle Times YouTube channel. So youtube.com/at Pro Wrestle Times. If you're not, go subscribe to that channel too. Even if you don't watch it, just subscribe to it. Again, it's helping a brother. I'm trying to get it to 1,000. We're almost there. We're also almost at 3,500 on this channel, the road to 4K. So if you're not subscribed here as well, and I appreciate you guys. Or I'll make Jericho sing again. You guys choose. You subscribe or Jericho sings. Which do you want?
I have never seen that video. I never want to see it again. I saw the video, but I never want to see it again after the one viewing.
Yeah, I hold Chad hostage with it all the time.
It's so
no,
awful.
I really
so
don't.
Awful.
But it's like my new favorite troll to the chat because I love them. I love them. They have to know. It's out of love. You roast and you troll those you love.
Like the way Otis sells is like his facials are perfect. It's just like they know what they're doing. They know what they're fucking doing.
I am parched. Yeah, me too. Maxine's
the
only woman I think who can wear one of those fucking boots and make it still look okay. One of those boot casts.
What was your thought? I didn't see the video. I've been so out of it lately because I've been so busy. But what were your thoughts on 681?
I'm sorry. What were my thoughts on what? Sorry,
681.
I'm so sorry.
The AEW rating 681,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've been so busy. I don't know what. That's who watches the show. 700.
Funny story. Actually, I was texted by a wrestler. I won't say who he was. I'll say it's he. He said I was shooting a show, and I was shooting this promo with the wrestlers, and I was just coming back from the shoot. And I get a text like, "Are you watching Dynamite?" No. I'm like, it's like I can't watch this. Like indie wrestlers are like, I can't watch this shit. It's like apparently it was that it's getting that bad where even the wrestlers who are supposed to use this stuff to educate themselves are like, I can't watch this.
And Tony's just like, I love the sickos. Dude, the crowd's going insane when Sammy went and confronted Otis there. Chat.
This crowd is like hotter than everything. It's like they've I mean, it's not sold out, but it's a show. It's like, is it sold out? I don't remember.
Dude, this crowd's so hot when Sammy went to console Otis there, dude. That was
they're like, yes. They want to see this. Even if Gable wins, I think Otis is gonna. It would be amazing to see Otis feud with him. That'd be amazing. I don't know if that would work. It's all sports entertainment.
Yeah, it's a WWE show. Who gives a shit about AEW? Yeah, what do I think about the 618 or whatever?
Well, because the NXT, it's the WWE show. I just want to ask, like, when I saw it, I was like, really?
Yeah. No, absolutely. No, Connor. They're just joking, bro. But
yeah,
listen,
no, they're
Connor, what do I think about
NXT got 718, and they're not even on the same night. Right. Like, good Lord.
I mean, I called it. Phil Marks called. I told you guys it's already been. If you cut out the if you cut out the overrun and you cut out the lead in, NXT's already beating them. But this is what I think about AEW's rating. Right there. We can sum it up with a fucking sound effect. But yeah, man, here Gable's working him in the corner. Chops in the Chops in the corner here, and Zayn selling his ass off. This is gonna be like a good solid storytelling match. It's crazy they started with the
The color and the chairs.
The I quit, yeah, because like you got to follow all that, but it's also sort of smart. Like if you think it's like a roller coaster ride, it like dips at the start.
Exactly.
Like maybe it's one of those roller coasters where you sit in it and then immediately you go really fucking slowly high up, like immediately. Then it just drops and then it takes you on the trip and then you hit that big drop again at the. So hopefully that's what their mindset was going into it. You know, like we got to take them on this high of highs at the very start because we got to sort of settle them out. And then, you know, and then
it looks like a movie. The show is filmed. These are shows that film like movies. They're amazing shows. Like I think you can watch them, you're like what's wrong? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and coalition, brother. I know I know, like you're saying, with the overrun and shit, NXT still beat them. I know, bruv. I know. But what I'm saying is before you could officially say NXT, the reason I repeat that so often is because before you could officially say NXT did higher than AEW, as of late, like that's what I was saying. Like, dude, the only reason AEW's beating them is because of these fake inflated overruns. If you cut those out, NXT's already been beating them, you know, and then they actually beat them. And it's like, so I still bring up that notion because it's like, well, realistically, NXT's been beating them the whole time, you know, like if we really Trick's been outdrawing everyone in AEW viewership wise for weeks now, you know, this isn't like a new thing. But with the overrun now, yes, you can officially say, even with that shit factored in, NXT smoked them. But yeah, we have Gable just chopping, slapping, pie facing, grinding down.
He's a perfect heel. He's a perfect heel, perfect like a grappler heel. It works. It works. There's not much you need to do with this. It's very much like this is a story, and with Otis, it's like they keep cutting back to him and the girl after I'm playing.
Yeah, they like Otis. Man, there's something brewing with that. Like we're gonna see. So I had two predictions. I guess last night on Wrestle Soup, I said I was like Otis is going to look like he's about to fuck over Sammy, but then he's not, and it's gonna make him look like. And then Gable's gonna be like extra mad, like, hey, I'm finally done with this idiot. But the Creed brothers are gonna come out and help Gable actually get the win, and then he's gonna officially be like, yeah, I'm going with these guys on Raw and stuff. But after seeing Alba win, I just see them keeping it on Sammy. I gotta be honest, because it's like Alba gets the hometown and then Drew's gonna get the hometown win. And not that this is hometown for either of these guys, but that's why WWE's hot as shit right now, because a lot of the matches you don't ever know who's going to win. Sammy had a hard time getting him over the rope there, but like, yeah, you don't ever like this match. I really, honestly, I don't know who's going to win. Like this will be the one I get wrong. If I had to give an official prediction, gun to the head, I'm going Sammy. That was epic.
Like these are so smooth and they're so safe the way they're doing it. It's just like that. What is that? Like I forgot the name of that move that he just did where he bounced off the ropes. But it's like it looks so clean, so simple, and it's like just there's a lot. I don't know. I have okay. It's a bit 1, 2. No, sorry, I'm watching it too. Like you get sucked in, you get drawn in, and that's the thing. Whereas I don't want to bring up the other company as Pat McAfee says, but you don't get drawn in. This you're like I'd be talking to you and then I'd be like, oh, that was cool. Like it's like. You get drawn in so easily to these shows because they're so. Like I think was it you who tweeted out that comparison of Kevin Dunn versus Lee Fitting? That was like holy hell.
No, I didn't tweet that out. That's other people. Yeah,
but it's such a beautiful thing. It's like they know how to. You can tell the difference now between these two guys. And you don't see these snap. You see the snap zooms occasionally, but when it's called for.
And just look how bright the building is, all the way to the ceiling.
I can see everybody.
And why? You can almost see everyone's faces, and why? Because it's a full ass building, and that's what.
And then that's
where AEW fucks up, man. Just go to a smaller building, fill it.
Look at the shot. Look at the shot. Like Jesus Christ.
And then you can film like this because it doesn't need to be. Like the roof doesn't have to be filled with people, but it's just dope when it is, you know.
Well, the roof doesn't have to be filmed either. Yeah. God knows you film the ceiling. It's like, really?
Yeah,
Like,
and someone in the chat says it's refreshing. They aren't going 100 miles an hour. Exactly, dude.
exactly.
That's
yes.
what. So they knew how to pace it. They knew the women's match. No offense, but it was kind of like that was
Bathroom
a
break.
botchy whatever fucking match. Good for Isla, Dawn, and Alba Fire. But then this match is like this is like what Steamboat and
story.
Flair would go out there and do. You know, they'd get the crowd back, or they'd lull them into like, okay, like trust me, by the finish, the crowd's gonna be white hot for the finish. You know.
And they just keep cutting back to Otis, like being like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing here, and you're like, you don't know what he's going to do. You're gonna be like, am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? Am I going to do that? Like you don't know. Like nobody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, no pre-show match. Cornette calls this difficulty of 1, execution 10. Yeah, that is, man. I wish I had a Cornette on the soundboard. I'm gonna have to get one and shout out Mrs. Cornette if you're listening in this day or later. Shout you out.
Woman.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks so much, Andre. I'll give you a Conan. And yeah, you nailed it. What okay, so difficulty of 1, execution 10. Yeah. Cornette has like the best roasts, you know. He's just so on another level with that shit. The way he's able to
his wording is always so
yeah.
amazing. He knows how to word something so that it bites and it hits.
It's ingenious the way he you know,
and so quickly too. I would screw that up so badly with what he's saying, the way he says things.
Yeah, see the crowd slowly getting more into it, man, with all these reversals and everything. Like it's
not like 6 matches in the card, and I'm like, this is how you do 20-minute matches.
Oh man, he just suplexed him on his head. Damn.
He made it look really good. Chad Gable and Sammy, they know what they're doing. So I think. I noticed. Is it true that is Chad's contract almost up?
Oh man, that suplex right on his head, dude. That was awesome, man.
But that probably felt like a little tap at this point. It looked like it probably felt bad. I mean, I probably could be wrong, but that didn't look like it was as bad as it could have been.
No, they're pro. These guys are professional.
Yeah, what I'm saying
look
is,
at this. Watch this replay. Oh no, that was a spike right on the top of the dome.
I think it was slow down, probably more like a tap, but he's
incoming. Yeah, guys, it came out today that Gable re-signed with the WWE. So he's actually signed. Man. Yeah, sorry, Connor. And also, wait for the incoming AEW stands and shout them out. I'm one of them, but like oh look, WWE needs a PC or something because Gable got dropped on his head there. But he's okay though. Everything's good, thank goodness. And they're both uber profesh, dude. Look at them throwing strikes at each other, dude. Oh, he reverses to the crossface. Bro, yeah, see, they're waking the crowd back up. I'm marking out. Here we go. Now this match we're in the nitty-gritty. Yeah, this is graps here. We're grappling.
This is how you do a grappling.
Yeah. Here we go.
Not just like we're gonna slow it down to like a breath of like to where the crowd is like, you know what I mean?
Sammy to the Canadian crossface, we'll call it from now on. It's crazy how many people use that move now. Like everyone does it. We even saw one earlier tonight, I believe. It was like the most devastating submission, the crippler crossface, but now people just throw it in anytime now, you know, because you can't really use it as your finish. But goddamn, when Benoit would lock people in that crossface, dude, that was like, it was like the most torturous submission hold, you know, like it was always like, goddamn, that would suck.
Ooh,
to be caught in that.
Oh, 1, 2, oh.
4-star match so far, but that's so far, my friend. That's so far.
Didn't Chet's dad never get him? Then like, what's his dad? Chet's dad never got that.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. I think we're going to the
I might be like I think I'm like a little bit behind you or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think you're a little bit behind. Yeah,
I think I was a bit ahead of the chat before too, or something. So I don't know. It just depends where in the world you are. If you're in Scotland, then it's happening right now.
Oh, here we go. What's he doing? Oh, he's taking the. Uh-oh.
Damn, he's just clubbing the shit out of him. See, crowd's back in it. They're singing again. See, they did it. They did it right.
They want Otis to do it.
They did it right, folks. They got the crowd back into things by milking it, telling a good story, pacing, not just doing a bunch of moves and going, oh, yeah, they'll be into it. The crowd will love it when this happens.
This is great.
Jesus. Oh. They're like, she can't do it.
You don't touch a trophy you haven't won, you blithering fool. Maxine, don't do it.
Oh, this is a lot more interesting.
Yes, Maxine.
Oh, not again.
Damn, dude, Maxine is dumb fine.
1, 2.
That's not even funny, dude. She is ridiculous. Here we go. He's gonna haluva kick him from behind. Oh,
The crowd is like going. They're probably like.
oh shit! The O'Connor roll. Oh man, 2 9/10 of an 11th, folks. My word.
This is where he's gonna cross the line.
2 300 455ths.
Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, okay. So I might be a little ahead of you, but this is getting good. You've crossed the line. Oh.
Let's go. Otis.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh, no. Do you guys see the storytelling? Otis can't fully trust Sammy. Took them both out. Wow. Gable could do this, folks. Oh, Sammy. Oh, my gosh, dude. He's going to do it. See, guys, look how fucking hot the crowd is standing up.
They want to see this.
It's Sammy and Gable just put on a clinic here, dude. Wow, he rolls out. Let's go. Man.
This crowd is like white hot. They want to see this. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh.
Perry Pack in Minecraft. Shout out the Perry Pack in the chat in Minecraft.
Oh, God, hold on.
Damn, that is fucked. That is fucked. Chop blocked. Poor Maxine. Otis is done. He's gonna squash. You don't get off until you cough.
Oh, I love this. This is amazing.
Yeah, guys, no, like, whatever. If you guys have political, whatever, but just that shit's whack and stupid anyways. Here's the thing with politics. Most people disagree with some things and agree with some things. Do you understand what I mean?
Oh.
Like, whether you're on the right or left, most people agree or disagree with, like, no one agrees 100% on everything, so whatever. But yeah, I don't listen when anyone gets fucking political. And the only time I do is like, okay, Trump comes up, he's a WWE Hall of Famer, I got to talk about it. But or if like Logan Paul does a face-off with him and it breaks the internet, I got to talk about it. But yeah, Maxine's selling brilliantly. Connor. Yeah.
Sorry,
Let's go,
I
Shorty
can't
G.
help it. It's like
No, don't be sorry in the chat. Don't be sorry for bringing it up. Just and like you can say that. Feel free. You just said your piece and that's it. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to see like a political debate in the fucking chat. That's silly, you know?
ooh.
It's like that gets it doesn't matter. That shit is what they want. Everyone just arguing for no reason, you know.
Now, Mark,
Here we go.
yeah.
Otis carrying Maxine off. This is what we want. More sexy Otis. More Otis, okay? Here we go. Sammy retains. Okay, we're 3 for 3 tonight, folks. That was a great fucking match. Great storytelling. Great selling. Great progression. Not too much bullshit. Like my idea with the Creed brothers, that's too much gaga bullshit. That's too AEW runouts. This was good and simple. Otis and Maxine walk away. We want sexy Otis with Maxine. And yeah, and then Sammy walks away. You had to, at least in my opinion, like after Alba and them win, I'm like, because Gable is an upset win. I know everyone's pulling for him, but that would be like the level he's at compared to Sammy on the scale of like pro wrestling, you know, like it would be an upset if Gable won, especially if he wins clean. So, yeah, I don't know. We're 3 for 3 tonight, guys. And I said this was the one that we'd probably get wrong. So I'm pretty much like 99% on the rest.
Good match. Solid.
Here's the other thing, though, guys. Think about this. I'm going to X-Files. Did I do a poll for this one in the chat? I didn't. I fucked up. Oh, my goodness. I'm a dummy.
Yeah.
It's okay. I think I should have did a poll for that one, actually. I forgot. We'll do a poll for the next one. Who do you think will win? No, not a Q&A. A poll here. Who do you think will win? Who do you think will win the women's championship match? Either Bailey Cakes or Piper Niven. There, so we're gonna start that one in there. What? She's caked up, dude. Sorry if someone finds that, if anyone finds that to be any type of way, I'm sorry. You know, it ain't me walking around with them cakes like that. I'm so super sorry. You know, if I'm her, I'm proud of them shits. You know what I mean? Like she works hard for that shit. Here we go. I'm gonna hit you guys with the next files though. Ready? The truth is out there. So here's Uber over the top booking for the finale of this. Let's say Punk shows up, fucks Drew. Drew loses. Damian walks away the champ. Nuclear heat on Punk. The crowd's booing. Oh, this sucks. We want it. We're going to riot. Lights go out, all that shit. Uncle Howdy and everyone debuts to fucking get the heat off of like the fact, you know what I mean? Or is that too much? Is that too much convolution? Because we saw that huge teaser for them, probably on Raw. Everyone's saying Raw, like the sheets are saying, oh, they'll be here at Raw. So it'll probably be that, but I'm just fantasy booking like that. Maybe would be a way you fuck Drew and then still let the crowd be happy with Uncle Howdy, or maybe that backfires horribly. Chat, let me know what you think about that. I don't know. That idea just hit my head, but that's fantasy mark booking.
I think that would be. I don't know if that would work, but it's all the European crowds are hard to gauge.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we're presumably getting ready for the women. Well, not presumably, obviously. They're gonna save Drew for last. So Niven versus Bailey next. And yeah, Chelsea's gonna probably cost Niven, right? That's probably what happens. That's a little overbooked. Yeah, exactly. That's like too AEW-y. You know, I'm just trying to think of how. This is why my brain keeps mulling over. Like, how do we get Drew out of there without the belt and everyone goes home happy? There's no way to do it, so he's winning, right? So that's all. I'm just trying to devil's advocate myself. I'm just checking my own logic here. You know, like Drew's walking out, right, guys? Yeah, he has to. You know, there's no fucking way he doesn't. I'm just weighing out every option. You know. So, but yeah, that would be too much, and it would take away from like whoever does win.
Exactly. I think if Drew wins, it will be a huge pop. But it'll be I don't know that once again, they're making it so that you don't know who's going to win.
All I'm saying is, if I had Maxine Dupree as my manager, I'd be in full perk angle mode, dropping the straps, angle slam off the top rope, improvise sentons off the stage.
Jesus.
Yeah, everybody would. Nikki P says, no, I love Piper and Chelsea together. Me too, dude. But I think it's time Chelsea just gets like a solo push on her own. She's just so good. Like, she is everything. Like, she embodies what a WWE superstar is, you know? So, like, in every sense of the word. So I think you got to push her on her own as well, you know? Yeah, they're doing the big Piper Niven baby face. I think Chelsea's gonna screw her here. You know,
I think you're right on that. To be honest, I think that they're going to. I think they're going to. So either or is Nyla gonna screw her? I've been so out of the loop lately. Maybe Nyla's gonna screw her.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat said Punk has to interfere. But what if it's to help Drew win the title so he can win it later? Exactly, and that could be like a mind game. That, like, okay, we're gonna give that an air horn because that's a really good booking idea. And because here's the thing too, because story wise, that gives Punk well, it gives him a way to go, hey, you've been playing mind games, you've been trolling me online, but look, you're only champ because I let you be champ.
Oh,
you're only the champ because of me, dude.
Brilliant.
So
that's the Triple H one. That's the Triple H call.
Bro, you know what I mean? So that could be a 2. Punk interferes. We think, oh, guys, we figured it out. See, chat? This is why we talk this shit out with the chat, right? This is why I love the show. Exactly. We just figured it out. Punk interferes, because that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, Punk has to interfere, but then Drew just make Punk look stupid, like after Punk's been making him look stupid, and that's how Punk makes him look stupid. We think Punk's gonna attack Drew or whatever. He doesn't. He actually fucks
and plays the game.
Damien, because Judgment Day's fucking around with everybody, and then fucking Drew is, and then Punk can say that, oh, you're only champion because I let you be champion, like I helped you, and then that way you can get a match between like Punk and someone from the Judgment Day. He wrestled Dom before, like on a house show, you know, because Punk he's jackied and getting ready to come back as well. So how much do hot dogs cost at Clash? I don't know. I think they just eat like beans and Franks or something, dude. They probably don't even I don't know if they even eat that shit in a bun with mustard. Chat. Mustard only on hot dogs, though, right? Like, if you put ketchup on a hot dog, putting ketchup on a glizzy, that's a no-no, right? Am I the only one on that? Like, mustard only on a dog.
Yeah,
we have a super chat, Vincente M. Santiago. Why does everyone have to leave happy? They don't. And in fact, I fantasy mark booked earlier. Like, I was like, Punk if it was me, and I was the booker, I'd have Punk fuck Drew and I'd cause a riot in Glasgow. That's what I would do. So thank you so much for the super chat. And they don't. That's the beauty of pro wrestling. You know what I mean? You can control that. Fans leaving happy was to prevent riots. Exactly. Relish is a must. Hot dogs are gross. Connor, what do you put on a hot dog, bro? Do you put
mustard? Just mustard. I don't
mustard, right? I'll put onions and peppers. I'll put relish and peppers and mustard and onions and all that shit too. Like if you got it, whatever, or jalapenos, whatever. But only mustard. You can't put ketchup and shit on a fucking.
I'll admit when I was like 8, maybe I did, but now I'm like, nah, mustard's the only way to go.
So we have Scotland in the building. Unsinkable Bob here, member. Round of applause, chat. Everyone say hello to Scotland. We have representation. Scotland, we got hot dogs, mustard only for sure. Yeah, dude. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah, I'll try other things, but mostly it's just mustard.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like hot dogs too. So
for reasons that we won't discuss.
Customize your food to your taste. Clowning toppings is straight 3rd grade-ish. Did I trigger people with the ketchup? I ain't clowning nobody. I'm just saying, like, I just thought that's what it was. Like, I thought that was always blasphemy, you know? Like, I didn't know. Oh, shit. That's so funny. Yeah, dude, this is a good package too. They got the intense, like, the crazy town intense, like fucking.
They know how to. The post production team on this company is. Let's put it this way, and this is not just to make the Bray Wyatt thing any bigger. How much time do they have to make that Bray Wyatt package? Like 24 hours to get it right?
Damn, and look at Piper getting her own like Poison Ivy-esque like entrance video and music and theme and everything.
She looks actually like she looks good.
Yeah, Chelsea Green, dude. Look at her, dude. She looks phenomenal as well.
Very good presentation.
Yeah, dude. Always.
They know their presentation. They know
the ketchup isn't over. Guys, I was fucking kidding. It doesn't even matter. I was just kidding anyways. It doesn't even matter. Like, do what you like. Yeah, I wasn't even clowning. I was like, chat, right? Am I the only one who was raised mustard only on dogs, on glizzies, or what? So, Green's outfit is Chef Kiss. Yeah, damn, this Bailey Piper Niven video package is so cool. Yeah, dude, and the music was like, you know, it reminded me of like 2000s PlayStation game type shit. You know, Andre's laughing. Yeah, dude, you got. We love you, buddy, man. It's all good. I love you, buddy guy. Here we go, man. This is gonna be. I think this match will be better than people anticipate. Dave Meltzer will give it 2 stars, but I think it's gonna be pretty solid. You know, it'll be better than we expect. It'll be shorter. Though I think too. I think it'll be a little shorter than we expect. They're not going to let the women.
I can agree with that. I think that they're going. I mean, Dave Meltzer will give anything that doesn't. I'm not going to say the joke I wanted to say, but he's gonna. He'll probably give it 2 stars, even though it's probably the best women's match of the night. I think. So we'll see.
Yeah.
And look at the size of the Titantron. It's square, basically. They have so many people, like they have to shrink their setup. It's like I have no words.
Also, hot dogs. Okay, everyone, enough with the hot dogs. Okay. No, man, I love it. So this is the best chat. It's my favorite thing to do. Is just hang out with you guys. I swear to God. Piper dressed like a war queen break Bailey. So Scotland in the chat, are you guys pulling for Niven? Like obviously you're just pulling for all the hometowners, right? Because that's the thing, like as a Canadian, I don't always pull for Canadians, and because like North America is still, you know what I'm saying, it's close enough, man. So there's Americans I'll pull for. They should have gave, I like Bailey's like head paint, whatever that dye job with the gems and all that, but they should have given her like the half hug gimmick back, I think. Yeah. Because like this is like her like badass Bailey baby face. And it's like I don't know. I think people just want to give her hugs again and stuff. Phil, have I tried cheesesteak? Are you kidding me, bro? Of course. Absolutely, my friend. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. They're not even a real country anyway. Bailey looking real thick up in this piece. Real thick, Bappa. Oh my God. Let's see, man. Yeah, you guys ratioed yourselves with the likes tonight, so appreciate that. I won't bug you guys, but we're 3 away from 69 if that's what you guys want. So far, we have 79% in the chat saying Bailey's gonna win. I'll end this poll because the match is about to start here. So about 80% of y'all think Bailey's gonna win over Piper Niven. Yeah, I would ask the audience and win $1 million. Oh yeah, dude. They love her. I'm in full simp mode. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we know, Derek. We know. It's getting thirsty. Thirstcast. Oh my goodness. Okay, listen to Samantha Irvin while I get a drink.
Piper Niven is a trailblazer in Scottish women's wrestling. As a teenager, she kept the love of wrestling to herself because she didn't want to be thought of as a weirdo because wrestling was for boys. But she would debut at the age of 16 years old. She'd be the inaugural two-time ICW Women's Champion before becoming a pioneer of NXT UK. In time, she hopes to win her first WWE Women's Championship. Everything that Piper did to get to this point might as well be ancient history.
I'll drink one beer in Minecraft. What? I drink 2 beer in Minecraft. What? Drink 3 beer in Minecraft.
What?
And yeah, happy Father's Day weekend to everyone, any of the dads in the chat or anyone who have dads. Showed you all out, and all the love to all the papas out there for Father's Day. Priest's problem is his promos. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Bailey's cute. Yeah, did you all see? Yo, Derek, you're thirsting right now. Did you see what Bailey was wearing at that fucking press conference? Like that fan thing yesterday? Like whatever that, what do you guys call that? Like a presser, you know? Did you guys see that, dude? She was looking a fig with a bunch of G's. What about the mom who are dads too? Sure. I don't know what that means exactly, but shout them out too, man. All love. Like, you mean like mom's doing double duty and shit? Yeah, hell yeah. Shout them out too. Shout out all the parents this weekend. How about that? Oh yeah, they're brawling on the outside here. I don't know. I think the crowd, like, they're not as hot. Like, am I tripping, or like they're hot for Niven? Like, they were behind her during the intros, but it's not like there's been this buzz like, oh, Niven, you know. It's all just kind of like it's Drew's moment, you know.
They want to hold off on
that. Derek, she's too hot. I can't pay attention to the match. Yeah, dude, it can become distracting, you know. But you just gotta stay strong, my friend. Stay very strong.
Oh,
that's not quite what we've got in Piper's Niven, however, and I'll take nothing away from Bailey, but this might be a big
Happy LK, happy Father's Day to anyone not conceived by lesbian space witches. You talking about the acolytes? Yeah. LK, I think I see you on Toonie Town TV or whatever. I was supposed to be on this last week, and I was like, yo, I ain't watching that shit. I got sent that clip, and I was like, Marv, listen. I was like, I got nothing to add. I'm just going to be stepping on everyone with my shitty jokes, you know? So I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I you know. But yeah, lesbian space witches is all the rave today. So, and shout out all the lesbian. I don't hate, you know, but just in Star Wars, not for me, you know? If you're a lesbian space witch, you're welcome here, but Star Wars, nah. It's a little. And they're singing Chelsea away. Derek Hance can focus now, chat. Derek is boo. Hey, now you can focus on the match now. Yeah, dude. Yes. Speaking of, don't let the thickness consume you. Mid Cardona. Hey, come on now. Matt Cardona's the shit. All right. I love Matt Cardona. Dude, don't start that shit. Is a hot dog on a bun a sandwich?
Oh gosh.
No, it's a hot dog.
Exactly.
Or wait. Is a hot dog on a bun a sandwich? Damn, that's actually a good question. Hold on, just on a regular bun? Nah, I think it's a hot dog still, but whatever. We're not talking that dumb shit. Because sometimes if you don't have buns and you're like, oh shit, you throw the hot dog on like a slice of bread. You know what I mean? That's the backup. That's still a hot dog. It's not toast all of a sudden, you know? So it's not a peanut butter and jelly all of a sudden. So
hot dogs and handshakes. Jesus Christ.
yeah, Lil Nate has heat now. All of a sudden, I don't need a drink anymore, Derek. He was just thirsty. Hot dog on white bread with ketchup. Hey, man, I grew up on that type of shit. We grew up with nada. So I ain't hating on that either. But ketchup on a Glizzy's blasphemous. I'm not gonna lie. at least in my book, I hold out for the mustard, you know. But yeah, dude, fucking, I'm Canadian. We eat ketchup chips. We put ketchup on mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you brought up the hot dogs again. Yeah, we got. Oh, God damn it! Why we bring this ain't a hot dog cast? God damn it! We'll do that on the member show. We'll talk hot dogs. Ever had a wiener toasty? Okay, fuck off. This just turned into a fucking. We're talking hot dogs here. We need to get into this match. Sorry, this match is not. I was talking shit. I was like, it's gonna be better than we think. Nah, so far it's not that. But I think they're trying to pull the Gable Sammy. They're trying to lull us into a big finish, and which is okay. But then we have the big main event coming up, so it's a lot. It's a lot, man.
They're long matches, but they're safe. They're well timed. They're appropriate. Now it's not a bloodbath. They gave us the blood at the beginning, and they're like,
yeah.
Now we'll give you some stuff to water you down to wait you. Like, how much you want to bet Drew's getting color?
How much you want to bet? What? Sorry, sir.
Drew's getting color.
Oh, Drew getting color and fighting from. I don't think they'll do that. I think they might. Just because it's Scotland. I think the only people who'll be allowed to get color right now will be Cody, Punk, and whoever Brock decides. Whether it's him or whoever he's facing when he comes back. Because he will be back, guys, like sooner than he'll probably be back for SummerSlam, if I had to guess.
Brock Lesnar's coming back?
Brock, yeah, if I had to guess, yeah, just from like the rumblings of what I've heard, yeah. Not that we're a fucking dirt sheet here, but like, yeah, people, you know, I dig around and snoop my little nose and stuff, yeah, and I feel as though he'll, like, it won't be long. Like, if not SummerSlam, then, you know, like, he'll be on this year's WrestleMania coming up for sure, you know? Like, I know it's a long way.
They're waiting for people to wind down. Or
exactly, like, it's not...
the whole lawsuit to go away.
Right, and it's not like there's the heat sort of shifted off of him too, as far as that on that front, I think as well.
To the boss who actually
did
the, you know, we don't have to say what it is at this point. The, you know,
the chat, man. There's yeah. Drew doesn't need the color though, I think, to answer your question. But I mean, I'm not against it, but this doesn't need to be an AEW slop.
I would say for the visual, because I think I'm thinking from a visual
right, but he's still the monster heel. Like, we can't have him bleeding on the as the underdog fighting from underneath. Like, we got to save that. He's got to do that to Punk. I feel like because Punk will be old and brittle and beaten down is the story, you know. So
we will see. I can't say for sure, but I think it's definitely going to be a. I don't know. It's going to be a very interesting main event. People are like, and they're gonna just.
I can't wait. I'm just super hyped for the main event right now.
This feels more like a match where they're going to just like give the crowd, like blue ball the crowd. See, like, look, you gotta stick around for this before we give you what you want. Oh, that's actually not bad.
It's been extremely impressive for this doctor. Whatever Piper's game plan for, he's been executing to a T. Look at now, Bailey teeing off by Piper. They've got a grip over the second rope. Bailey now.
It's a solid match. Meltzer will give it 1 star, but it's a solid match. It's for a women's match. It feels like a match. You know what I mean? It feels like this is sort of the middle level match they're going to do for a little while. They're waiting for Charlotte to come back. That's solid.
Bailey top rope. Piper trying to make it back to her feet. Bailey, a bit of a rolling senton, I think, across the back of a unique offense from the champion, but you know, that's the mother invention. Well, yeah, you also notice Bailey realizes it's going to take more than that move to keep Piper down. So she goes back up to the top rope. Now going to deliver the elbow.
Okay, big elbow. Big elbow, big elbow. We're still talking. I'm looking at the chat. Ketchup on mac and cheese is 10 out of 10. Yeah, it is. But can we fucking
watch a match? Pay attention. Touch some grass.
What's going on here? We've lost our goddamn minds, chat. It's okay. It's an early one. This one's different, guys. Usually we're on at night. Yeah, there's a lot more of us too, I think, to keep us all in check. You know, so but no, this is amazing. I love this more than anything, man. You guys, chat pops me harder than fucking anything, man. I just look forward to it. It's like a comedy show in the fucking chat every week, you know. But yeah, this match is solid. The crowd, you know, they're cheering in that. I'm just personally, if you guys can't tell, I'm a little checked out on this one. But I'm into it. I'm trying here, but I keep glancing away at things, unfortunately.
It's a filler match because they don't have all that they need for this sort of match. But they try to build it. It's not like something they want. Everyone wants to see Drew versus Priest. Oh wait. As if he's like,
Quickly back to her feet, get yourself out of harm's way.
know who you are. Know who you are. I love that line.
What are you saying about Lucha's before?
Ooh.
Who is this? Oh, it's Chelsea Green, clearly. Yeah. Who is this masked woman?
Oh.
Joe Chelsea saved the day. Remember, Charles Robinson was over there dealing with a Chelsea.
Ooh.
Herself, and now she's going to pay for it. Bailey taking the fight out of Brady. Isn't that El Gran Luchadora?
El Gran. El Lucha Verde. You know, like. Damn.
The crowd are into it. That's really what matters. But even though it's a filler match, the crowd are into it.
She has raised old W. Sorry, I'm trying to show member chats on screen as much as I can too, guys.
Ooh.
I'm back like Chelsea Green. Yeah. All Jake showed up in a lucha mask. Oh, okay. Got the things up. Oh. And the boss man slam. My God. Stop. Would you buy a pay-per-view of Bailey eating hot dogs? No. Okay. No more glizzies. Oh, I hate this finisher, though. The rose plant. I don't know why. I think it's the fucking dumbest finisher.
It looks weird. It's weird.
Crucifix. She beat her with a sloppy crucifix bomb. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. Chat, how'd you guys feel about that one? Connor, how'd you feel about that one, bud?
It was meh. It's a mid finish.
Yeah.
Bailey hasn't been that great on her finishes, to be honest.
No, yeah, this match. So I was right. I'm 4 for 4 with picks. I was wrong on the. I thought this would like exceed everyone's expectations. It did not live up to mine, to be honest.
Nah, it's a filler. Because now we're going to get Priest.
Bayley looked overmatched, physically overpowered.
And everyone loves Bayley, so you can get away with her getting the win over Niven. And then we're going to get Drew's about to win the World Heavyweight title. Okay, guys, let's get pumped up. Chat, let's fucking go. Let's play some goddamn air horns. Let's play some goddamn music here for a second. Get pumped up here. Let's go. Hold on. Oh, yeah. You feel the vibes, man? Are you guys ready for this main event? Chat, are you guys ready for this main event? This is what we came here for. This epic fucking main event that we're about to get with a white hot crowd. I'm going to turn it up. Don't get mad at me if it's bleeding over a little bit because I want to be fully engulfed. I want my whole brain engulfed in this Drew Drippy McIntyre. This entrance is about to be super fucking water. Those who know. And let's do the damn thing. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to put a poll. We're going to see what everyone says at Pro Wrestle Clips. I'm putting a poll in the chat. Who is going to win the main event? Who is going to win tonight's or today's main event? And let me put a Scottish flag in there.
Get your tickets for the ultimate event for all sports fans and collectors at fanaticsfest.com. The Open Championship is golf's most historic major, hitting the very best against nature in its unforgiving force. Now it's going to take place.
Here we go. Okay, everyone, take my poll. Pause. Take my poll inside your mind and your head and your face. Just kidding. No Diddy. Hold on. Well, what are you talking about, Connor? Hold on.
I didn't say anything.
But take my poll. Pause. No Diddy. Take the poll rather in the chat on Ad Pro Wrestle Clips. You guys are the best. We're 2 likes away from fucking 69. I don't know if you guys are trying to do that while I'm talking all filthy. Jimmy B says, for $5, did they just call it the Black Hole Slam? Abyss to WWE confirmed. He's
already there, I thought.
Jimmy B, he works there. Abyss is a producer backstage, and he has been for a long while now at WWE. And I think I talked about this on Wrestling Soup or somewhere, but he was supposed to come in and beat I don't know about beat, but he was supposed to challenge The Undertaker at Mania, and he actually backed out. This was back in 07, 08, 09 or something. But he is a he is a producer. So yeah, the Black Hole Slam, the Boss Man Slam, whatever you want to call it. Thanks so much for the super chat. We'll give you a
This is great.
What?
There you go. 69 likes done. Thank you guys so much. Now to 100. No, just kidding. I'll shut up. You guys today at 70. We're at 70. So thanks, guys. I'm cool. You guys ratioed yourselves well enough. So yeah, Chris Parks represented AJ Styles once on WWE TV. I really wish Abyss did that run though. He would have been awesome in WWE for sure. Let's go. Why is Corey so mad? The Money in the Bank, dude, in Toronto. God damn. I don't like going there. But fuck, man, it's it's tempting to go. Because I've never seen a Money in the Bank live. I would love to see that match live. So, and then the qualifying matches start Raw. So good stuff, man. Hopefully, it's crazy that there's always like a men's and women's one. I get it. It's a little much, but I always like the Money in the Bank event. So do it. Yeah. Maybe we'll think about it. Here we go, man. Judgment Day Bard from ringside. Let's go. We got all hyped up. We got all jacked up. We got all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Toronto isn't cheap. Exactly, bro. And it's just, I mean, I have lots of family there too, but it's just a matter of, so I could probably like stay with someone or something. So it's not that. It's just fucking, it's just like to get around and stuff too. It's whatever. WWE Homecoming. What is this? Oh, for Drew. Yeah, okay. I was like, whoa, they're going back to Connecticut? Yeah, I'm back. And Drew's my hand-picked guy. He's the chosen one. And I'm back to rule over the World Wrestling Federation. That's the only way Vince could pull a G move, is if he fucking bought the World Wildlife Federation or whatever, bought it outright, the whole thing, and then fucking created WWF again. And then went head-to-head with WWE. That'd be the only way he would get any semblance of me going, all right, that's pretty badass. That's a pretty gangster move, That would be the only way. No, but that would be ridiculous. I'm just fantasy booking during this excellent promo package here, showing the buildup between these two. And I like that they left Punk out of the package there. Did you guys notice that? Like, he wasn't really featured heavily in that. They made it more about Priest and Drew. So Punk's presence has to be felt, in some way.
Then what happened? Choose to find a mirror. Look at the reflection.
Man, it's actually pretty split so far. I'm going to let this poll go a little longer, but not like, okay, it's obviously largely in favor of Drew, but 34% say Damian. That's more than I thought would say Damian. So that's awesome. Shout out chat, man. Bunch of different opinions. Yeah, no one would accept a contract from Vince. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I would tattoo Vince's face on my... Yeah, you gotta get a tattoo of my face on your neck.
Those fans are gonna break your spirit, and I'm about to take your bloody title. Made a living of proving people wrong. And Damian Priest retains. Still, your world heavyweight champion. So all rise for Incognito. You stole that from me, Priest.
Okay, you went Priest. I'm okay with that. Yeah, Shinsuke's probably going to be the Pro Wrestling Noah guy. Yeah, I don't know if we covered that on the show or not. Will Punk be on commentary? That would be awesome if his music just hit, because that's what I'm thinking too, guys. Like, Punk can't just come from out under the ring like full on heel asshole. He's still a face. His music has to hit at some point so we get the Scotland pop for him. So when does that happen? He comes out on commentary? And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed me on Wrestling Soup, the Wrestling Soup gentleman will be over on PWT podcast as well. And Mish and Joe's also know that they have open door policy at the live show here. So let's go. Here we go. Big entrance. No. He can't come out at the end. Punk can't come out at the end because then that just takes all of the glory and heat and everything off of Drew. Do you know what I mean? Like, it takes all of the accomplishment away from him, you know? It has to be like Punk does some shit and then the win happens or whatever. Or like Punk comes out on commentary, the match goes on, he does some shit, the win happens. Punk walks away, the attention's on Drew, you know? Let's go. Shout out the Inverary and District Pipe Band. That's a good one too. Yeah. So if Punk doesn't show up, but they play the music, and then like JD and Finn run down instead, and then Priest finish or so. Yeah, it could be something like that. Pipe down, Paul, and eat your pudding. That's So Raven? Anyone? That's So Raven? Okay, so going into the match, 67% said Drew, 33% said Damian Priest, el campeón. Here we go. It's on their feet. This is a superstar, folks, right here. And Drew's one of the best. Like, I've seen him live so many times and at house shows, too. He just gives his goddamn everything. Even if it's a shit house, man. I've seen it in shit houses where he's still just he's so good. Signing shit. Yes, signed a cardboard for a kid, bro. A fucking hero. Let's go. Dude, they booked this properly. Oh, the live and loud meter. Yeah. There's still one idea I left in my contract they have to implement. It's the live and loud meter. The decibels. Yeah. We're the loudest. Who do they get the loudest? This is a match where the loudest gets the win. But yeah, man, this guy right here is the shit, and I can't wait. And they booked this properly. We had a huge heroic Cody Rhodes moment to start the show, and then this ending is like Drew is just white hot here. He's booked as the babyface, obviously.
His presentation is immaculate.
This is his moment, is true. This is his full-on crowning moment here. This is fucking awesome, and yeah, I'm excited for this main event. And the heat's back in the building for this match. You know, like they booked it correctly. You know, that Piper match kind of lulled us out so that this one could really pick up. Everyone's on their feet. Let's fucking go. This is awesome. Yeah. Got to see Drew versus Fiend at Veterans Arena in Jacksonville. That's the thing, man. Like, that's why I love Roman, too, because I've seen him fucking go through tables on shit-ass house shows and fucking do steel step spots. And then it comes out he's got fucking cancer, and you're sitting there going, like, this guy's the shit. And after the show, he fucking talks to every single kid when he was babyface and even when the people were rejecting him, you know? And those are the guys that, like, now when he finally comes back after this monstrous heel run, dude, Roman's going to be so, like, we're all like, oh, Cody's the most over babyface. Wait till Roman comes back, dude.
Jesus.
The fucking houses are going to explode again. He's going to be white hot over, like, stupid dumb over. Like, I don't even want to think about how fucking over this guy's going to be because it's going to change everything again. It is. When Roman comes back, it's going to change the fucking course of everything again. But then you have red hot heel Rock, ultra babyface Roman fighting back for what's his rightful heir as the tribal chief, all that shit. It's going to be so good. But this man, Drew, this is his moment, and this is his he's so over. He's over everywhere, but he's like, this is his hometown, of course, but like everyone's wanted Drew for a long time to win this goddamn belt or win a belt, and this is awesome. And I'm fully back invested, just like in the Cody match, you know, like I'm just hooked now. Can't take my eyes off the fucking screen. Sorry, chat. I'm glancing over, but Puerto Rico's still the best crowd ever. Agree. Chambea. That shit was so good, dude. Oh, yeah, this crowd's crazy. Taking Drew. Yeah, Nikki's thirsting over Drew, and I don't blame you. You know what I mean? Like, and like his transformation, you know? Like, look how fucking jacked and fucking tall and awesome. Like, this dude is, you know, he could have been a movie star probably if he wanted to go into that field, but we're so lucky he's a pro wrestler, dude, and just, it is his goddamn time for sure. Interesting stat about Drew McIntyre. I'm sure you all have heard it. We covered it on the show, but he's never sold a ticket as a world champion or some shit like that. Like there's some crazy stat where like just technically he's never sold a ticket as a world champion. You know, like in the pandemic, he never sold a ticket. When he lost when he lost the belt right after at WrestleMania, he never technically as champion went to Raw and sold a ticket. And then when he was in Impact, they were in the Universal Studios, so he wasn't actually selling tickets, you know, like it was free to come in. So that's actually an interesting stat about Drew. George Capture, oh my goodness, thank you so much. $10. At WWE events, we have men, women, and children. AEW has the sickos. Yeah, the sickos, they're great. Enough said. There are conversations, George, that I would love to have on YouTube that I can't about that. And Paul Nolan as well. Like we've talked off pod about, well, Paul Nolan's talked about it extensively from being at WrestleMania and then also being at All In Wembley and just the stark difference. But just to keep it on the level of what you said, yeah, I mean, my girlfriend likes going to WWE, you know, like shows like probably more, you know, like obviously, and it's more family, it's easier to digest. And I'm not gonna say people at AEW shows are sickos because I'm there, but I joke about it. I'm Phil Marks, right? I'm a sicko, yeah. But it is mostly more like just what you think, like the neckbeardy crowd. The TVs are more fluffed out with a variety of people because it's TV. People want to be on TV. Thank you so much for the super chat, and yeah, you pretty much nailed it. Round of applause. Joining us on the show is my brother, and my favorite guest. You guys already know who it is.
Oh dear.
My partner in crime. It is Awful Wrestling right here. This guy is like, you know, me and Awful are like peanut butter and jelly as of late, and in my opinion, and the opinion of the PWT universe. Awful, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing all right. What's going on, gentlemen? What's happening?
You know, we're just watching Clash at the Castle. Have you been able to keep up with any of it today, actually, rather? Sorry, I'm used to doing these at nighttime.
Yeah, between that and yelling at people, I've been doing all right. I'm
okay. Who are you yelling at?
I don't want to say. But, yeah, Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest, who was non-existent this week, it seems like. Like, I haven't seen too much of Damian Priest this week.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's Drew's time, clearly, though. Awful. You would agree? Like it's his time. He's got to go walk away with this belt, right?
Sure, you could have him win the championship now, or you could build some real mega heat between him and Punk if he screws him out of this match.
Right. That's what I predicted on Wrestling Soup. Well, not predicted. I said if I had the pen, that's what I'd do because I'm a fucking troll. I just have Punk screw Drew. A riot happens in Glasgow. Here's the thing, though. I'm picking Drew. If I'm a betting man, and I'm picking Drew, and I'm 4 for 4 tonight on picks, including the Alba Fire Isla Dawn one. So
right,
Drew's walking away champ. I'm going 5 for 5 tonight. Yeah. What do you think about that, my friend? Are you were you shocked that? Did you hear like Alba Fire and Isla Dawn walked away with the tag titles? Jade came out. She had boo boo face.
Yeah, I saw that
on the show. So what do you think about Jade having boo boo face then?
Jade dropping the belts. Jade is one of my favorites. It's like she's like a and I hate to put her in this category, but she's like a child that you want to see just do so well. And when she made that botch on the slip, trying to get into the ring, she just lost all sorts of like wherewithal and kind of got scrambled. And you could see her struggling, and to the point where Shayna Baszler was kind of like, she put her in a headlock and started like encouraging her, like, "Yeah, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
You'll be all right."
Yeah,
And then she
settle
did put
down,
on the
slow
boot.
down.
Yeah, slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
You know, it's all right. But yeah, Jade, she looked awesome. She looked incredible.
Right,
Like
but
her,
then
like the look is just incredible. Then the bell rings, of course.
so what awful? What G Coalition awful too? Why does everyone want Punk to turn heel tonight? Because we're fucking trolls, bro. That's
Is it-
why. You
I
know,
mean,
no,
he'll
we're not trolls, but it's
he'll be a heel in Scotland, and that's about it. In America, in the States where it counts, that's that's
big fight feel
what's
right
gonna
here.
happen.
Big
Yeah.
fight feel. And then Sami Zayn got the win, man. You were you one of those guys thinking it was Gable's time?
Yeah, I actually thought that they could, pull the trigger on Gable, but they didn't. I have no clue why. There will be some theories abound, I'm sure.
Drew doing the Hulk Hogan. Sorry to interrupt you, awful, but Drew doing the Hulk Hogan spot, throwing fucking Damian and flexing on him, dude. Let's go. And then what about the color in the Cody match and the I quit scenario? Was that over with you? We loved it here. I gave that shit like a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it was a great match. The ending was good. I liked the threat of violence and smashing him over the head with the steps and the actual violence of it, of it happening. So that's why what prompted him for AJ Styles to say I quit. It was awesome. Yeah, this match is something else right now.
Y'all see Drew hit that fucking Kenny O'Who? No, just kidding. I love Kenny Omega, but goddamn, like Will O'Who? You know what I mean, dude? Fucking, you got Drew fucking. Just, like, come on, man, what a beast of an athlete. And yeah, I see you, Avril, in the chat. What's up? She's like, oh, I want Drew to choke me with his big muscles. It's like, whoa. Thirst cast tonight. We had George. Who was losing? Derek in the chat. He's like, I can't focus on the match. Chelsea Green's too hot. He's just thirsting. Simp cast tonight.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh man, it's been good.
You know what I like about this whole thing right now, Phil, is that the arena that they're in, it's like a throwback. Yeah, it's like a throwback to the 1980s, like superstars of wrestling, where everybody's just like softly lit, but everybody's there. I mean,
and you can see 80s. Everyone to the top of the roof, man. And that's what's awesome about having a sold out building. Like, even if the building's smaller, if you can light the building up, do it and show the people, do it. Goddamn, not to make it about AEW, but we got awful in the building. Like, that's the biggest problem. Their fucking buildings are so dark. You can't, you can't see what's going on in the audience and stuff. And
if I were AEW, I would just simply like ask the entire audience to go to the to come to the 4 seats and just fill up as much as the 4 seats. Don't even have deck seats or the tiered seating.
Oh no, they block that off. They just quarantine everything off. But a friend of mine went to when they're excited to up. My friend went to Collision. They like security off the upper levels.
Oh, okay.
They put security guards up there. If you forgot something, you're not getting it back.
Right.
But that's how pathetic. That's how crazy. It's like, remember, they know that's what they're gonna get. They know they're getting like 2,000 people.
Right.
Remember, because what WrestleTech says, they set up for this. It's like they don't have high hopes to begin with.
Right.
It's so stupid. Whereas this company's like, we can get 10,000 people in an arena, and no problem. We're not worried about if we undersell. So we're going to have more than them.
Right.
Two big meaty men just slapping meat right here. Yeah, it's a meat match. So awful. You had a bit of a retraction.
Sure did.
From the last show. You can tell the good live listeners here what the retraction was, but kudos to you for retracting that. And even if you were wrong on that, like, who gives a shit? It's not even that outlandish of a thing. But yeah, tell the good PWT universe what your retractment, is that a word, was on
Retraction.
Yeah, retraction.
Pardon me. Retractment. I'm redacted.
I'll be quick. I said something silly on the podcast, on your podcast a few days ago, saying that Tony Khan pays half of the venue for half of the seating, and so on and so forth. Found out I was wrong. While the arenas do rent out half part of the arena, Tony Khan, there is no proof that Tony Khan did such a thing in the 5 years of AEW's existence, and I do want to apologize publicly for that. It's no big deal for me. I kind of here's the problem, Phil. I open my mouth up too much.
Yeah,
that's
me
my
too.
problem. And I should have just kept my mouth shut and waited till the final verifications. And that's why I'm not Wrestling Observer newsletter or goddamn WrestleNomics.
Yeah.
I am the death of AEW.
Yeah, someone got mad at me on X and was like, "Oh, like calling me a journalist," and I'm like, "I'm not a journalist." And they're
Yeah,
like,
fuck no.
And they're like, "But you journal things."
Right.
Like, that's what they were trying to. I'm like, "Well, look up the definition, though. I'm not reporting news. Like, it's supposed to be news. I know the root word's journal, but that's not everything. But yes, like journaling things and reporting like journalism and journalist refers more to, when you say that implies news and fact checking and all of this shit. I just talk shit and be funny, you know? Like, I just make predictions that are true because I'm always right.
Right,
But
yeah, I
back.
make no bones about being wrong. It's
Yeah,
no
me
big
neither.
deal to me. I mean, like,
Especially
nobody's
in
paying me
wrestling,
for this
like, oh, it's the
information.
end of the world. I was wrong about a wrestling thing. Like,
Right.
we're all good, you know? So, but yeah, no, that was cool. You retracted it, but who gives a shit, really? I mean, would it shock anyone if Tony was like, because it would have explained why he does the buildings, but oh no, so awful. Like renting out half the building, that would have been giving Tony, that would have been you giving him props, sort of like, oh, well, he is saving money here a little bit. But instead, nope, turns out he's just an asshole.
And that's the thing. Like,
the priest botched. Oh, and his ankle's caught in the rope.
Oh boy.
Which will only make the match.
Oh my Lord in heaven! Yep. Oh boy.
It will
Kick
only
him.
Make,
Kick him.
Drew fucked up though for a second by stopping to look at
There
the
you
ref
go.
and go like, what? Okay, so Drew fucked up by stopping to look at the ref and be like, what should I do here? You can tell there was a moment of that, but then he started stomping him. That's what you do. Even if Priest is hurt, that's what you do.
That's exactly what you do.
Now they're trying to get him unstuck. It's too fucking hard. This
Yeah,
made the
'cause
match
this is
memorable,
rope.
and this is a good moment, but Priest botched so hard. He tried to go old school ROH punishment Martinez.
Right.
And look, the ref can't get it untangled, so he wants Drew to do it. And now Drew's trying to tell
He's
the
gonna
crowd,
have to pick
look,
him up by the hair. No, that's
Yeah,
not
because-
how you do it, pal. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and
this is
people say like, oh, if they're tangled in the ropes, you wouldn't untangle them, but yeah, you would. And Drew just did it to the crowd. He's like, well, I got to win the belt. I can't win it if he's tangled in the ropes, you know? So yes, that psychologically that didn't ruin the match, but Priest looking like a fucking idiot trying to do old punishment Martinez shit. He don't got to do that. Like, you know, you're over. Look, he's shaking his leg off. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully there's no strain or sprain or broken anything. And look, the ref's talking to him. Hopefully he's okay. Damn, they replayed it. This just made the match more exciting for me, even though that was a scary, scary botch.
Right. That could have gone.
Those ropes are no joke.
Especially with how tall and big of a guy Priest is.
Oh, yeah.
Landing on your head or around your neck and shoulders, that's not good, you know, for a big guy like that. That's frightening. He's good, and he's selling his legs. So whether his legs shoot hurt or not, we don't know, because he's doing a great job selling it, which just adds a layer to the match. And that's what a pro does.
Right.
Ospreay, no, not to bring it to AEW, but he'll get fucking, what is the move? The Legion of Doom death dropped outside of the fucking ring. And then he'll not sell his neck, and he'll shake his neck and Hulk up after they've been working his neck the whole match.
Right.
So that's all we're trying to say. These are the little things that matter more than just athleticism.
They know what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going for a choke slam.
Clash at the botch. Yeah. There is you journal things. Yeah. Oh man, exactly. It's like, yeah, I mean, kind of. I talk about shit.
Wow.
What is it? Was it really a botch or worked? That was a botch, because Punishment Martinez, go look up. That used to be Damian Priest's name in ROH, was Punishment Martinez. I was a fan of him then. Go look at his moves back then. He would do that shit. He would fucking flip over the ropes and shit. He would do all that crazy shit. He's really selling that leg. Either his legs hurt or he's just a fantastic seller.
Oh, no. You I mean, let's be real. it didn't look as bad as it you know.
It looked tight, but it wasn't like cracking.
Right. He might have some pressure on it, but it's
Right.
not in pain. So he's really selling it.
Yeah, and I've rolled my ankle and fucking finished basketball games and things. You know, you do that.
Yeah.
Like you just tough it out and then you worry about it after.
Any
It doesn't
game-winning
seem like
shots,
anything's
Phil?
broken, or I don't think he'd be able to even climb the ropes if it was broken. A broken foot hurts fucking bad, man. But like a sprain, you know, your ankles are pretty tight in those boots, I'd assume, you know.
Right.
I've never worn wrestling boots like that, so I couldn't tell you that.
This match is okay.
I just hope Priest is okay. Yeah, see how he's landing diligently on that leg? He's either a master seller or he's fucked, you know? And they might have to go home early.
He's good. They would have went home 5 minutes ago, Phil.
Yeah, if his leg was destroyed. Like...
No, because you can't take Drew's moment away. You got to give him the match.
True.
And Priest's like a tough dude, man. He ain't gonna just bitch out.
Oh, he's a rotation now.
Or he's selling like a genius. Either way, I'm getting worked, and that's the point of fucking pro wrestling, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Jack Perry could never. Did you guys see on Dynamite where Jack Perry's like in the crowd and that fucking guy's in the front row yelling at him, "You got choked out." And
oh
he's
yeah,
like, making fun of him.
And the guy was bigger than Jack Perry.
I know.
Way bigger.
So Jack Perry wasn't going to do shit.
It's like, what the fuck? Krusty W. Just kidding. Boo. Hey.
Punk is in Scotland, by the way.
He is confirmed. Like that's what someone in the chat said too. I didn't know about it. So
yeah,
because the broadcast, even the package hyping this up, they just avoided Punk completely.
Oh yeah,
so
they've been doing that
to keep him out of sight, out of mind until he pops up, obviously. But hopefully because he wasn't on the kickoff or anything. So
I hate the bouye spots, boy.
Flashbacks.
I'll never watch AEW again after that. What is that, Sky? After the Jack Perry stuff, after the Tony Khan thing?
Right. How is my Peacock so far behind him?
It glitches every once in a while, so you gotta like refresh the live.
Oh, a karate kick. A karate.
Okay.
Here we go. Wheel kick. Sorry, guys. I'm calling the action here. Phil Marks.
Go call the action.
Yeah.
Call the action. Yeah, it's a solid match.
Neck breaker. Here we go.
They kind of lost a little heat when they caught in the ropes. But that's lost a bit.
It's crazy. Priest throwing all these crazy ass Karate Kid kicks when he's
it's not even that doesn't even feel like it's a part of his wheelhouse.
Exactly.
He's trying to make sure like he can. Maybe he's trying to tell him like I don't know.
All right, so both men down, getting the go home instructions from the ref.
Oh yeah, this crowd's so into Drew, and he looks like $1 billion, man.
I got another question. Why
that?
is it that the other countries have some great fucking crowd chants?
Oh, sorry.
Well, this one had one for Cody Rhodes and stuff. It just all comes from soccer.
Yeah,
you know they. Just
I like that. Here we fucking go. I dig that one.
The energy comes from the fact they don't get this a lot.
It's just like in MMA though. The international chants are just like the soccer fans putting in. You know, like the Brazilians chant. The Brazilians chant like they're gonna kill you or something in Portuguese to fighters not from Brazil. Claymore kick through the barricade.
Right through the barricade.
Samantha Irvin, look out! There's shit flying everywhere. Don't get ricocheted.
Oh.
Yeah, or Unsinkable Bob from Scotland here in the chat. Football. He calls it football. We call it soccer. Same shit. Same shit, different group. Same poop, different group. Here we go. Let's count it down. It's coming, folks.
McIntyre rolling Priest right back into the ring.
Bickety bang. Oh.
McIntyre calling for the Claymore in the corner. Okay, well, I'm a little behind still. 3, 2.
They can't sing it up that perfectly.
What's that, Connor?
Nice.
You can't sing it up perfectly. I don't know why. It's overseas, so there's probably like a huge.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, like a delay. Yeah. Yeah, damn, he's selling the shit out of his leg, and I love that. That's so good.
If it's not broken, then he's a genius. If it's broken, sorry.
Well, they've got an out if he loses the belt, so I mean that's cool.
He's gonna lose it, bro.
What is it gonna be, Phil? Is he losing it or not losing it? Like,
yeah, it could be either one.
Yeah, way to go,
I
Meltzer.
actually, I don't. He might.
middle of the
actually-
road, motherfucker. Yeah, you.
Tony Khan.
If this was Tony Khan's promotion, they'd be doing Canadian destroyers on each other.
Oh Jesus!
Oh yeah, of course. The big chops. Let's see. They're going to the top rope. Someone in the chat says, what is AEW? I never watched it. I only watched WWE, TNA, MLW, AAA, Pro Wrestling Noah, All Japan, OVW, and NWA. For AEW.
That's a roast. That's a roast.
Right.
They had a great match last week.
Oh! Sorry.
Yeah, Priest is selling that leg with the kicks. That's real good work, man. He's doing pushing the ref away. Oh, damn. He's going top. Hurricane Rana from El Campeon.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and a Claymore because he's selling the leg. So, like, how do they call that? You know, like, oh, shit, dude. My word. 2 9/8 of a 400th.
Nope.
They're trying to bring him back after the slowdown. They may troll it. You never know.
Like, how do you call that? Because that's genius. Like, no, I'll hit you with this big move, but then I got to sell my leg, and then you're just going to Claymore the shit out of me. Like, if they didn't plan for that injury, they're such good work. You know, like, that's the shit you call on the fly, I'm sure. And
yeah, of course.
So professional, dude. Like, fucking such a
when
good spot.
when they were both laying on the ground, this is where they planned it out. I told you they were doing their
who won?
spots.
No one won yet. Oh, Drew McIntyre. They're chanting it.
I think they're going to do the thing with
How about the 11,391 Drew McIntyre's corner. Time. I know we're double when it's your hometown call. Now,
you like how the ref finished the count to show how close the kick out was? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Right. You don't stop with your hand an inch away. What you do is you follow through with, and then you pull your hand away at the last second, right? Because the idea is you're trying to count to the 3, and then the ref bumping out of the ring there. He's doing great work. He's not distracting me, but now he's selling his leg. The ref selling his knee outside the ring, guys. What's going on? We have shenanigans in Scotland. Oh my God! And the ref takes a bump. My word. My word.
I just saw the ref bump.
Oh my God! See, Damien's gonna pin Drew. Oh no! Wait. Claymore.
Oh!
They're gonna fuck Drew. They're gonna fuck Drew in Scotland.
Oh!
You what?
They're gonna fuck Drew in Scotland. Oh my God!
Oh, this just got interesting.
It's Punk. Oh shit! CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit. Dude, the camera work, incredible.
Yeah, that was pretty goddamn good.
Incredible,
That was
dude.
slick.
See, they did what we couldn't even predict, dude. Like, that's what I mean. That's why WWE's just, no one thought he'd come out with a ref shirt, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
And now he can't touch him because he's the
you
ref.
guys, Punk is fucking Drew in Scotland.
Why?
Dude, I called it. Did I call it? Holy shit.
One.
Now, if Drew doesn't win, that counts in 4-1 for picks. That counts
And
a
look,
4
they
out of
got
5 for me because gun to head, I picked Drew. But this is what I said on Wrestling Soup. This is my troll here. I just have Punk fuck Drew in Scotland. Here we go. Oh my god! Oh, I knew. Oh my god!
Yeah, right.
Holy shit!
Emotional damage.
Oh, G Coalition, you okay, bruv? Holy shit! So, guys, I'm 5 for 5 if you count my appearance on Wrestling Soup, because I said if I had the pencil, that's what I'd do. Damian clearly thanking Drew for doing that for him, laying down in Scotland for him.
Right.
Like, did you see them talking there head to head?
Yeah, they're still head to head.
Yeah, dude, they're talking. Dude, and Awful's right. Like, Punk's a heel in Scotland, so like whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. They're never
You
going
know,
back.
and it's like, bro, and WWE just said, fuck you. Fuck you, Cardiff. Fuck you, Scotland.
Mm.
And guys, this is what's
Did they
memorable.
kill-
This
did they-
builds heat. This makes the story better. Like
Did
this
they
is
kill the town though?
No.
They want to see it. They want to see it.
No. They didn't kill it because trust me, the long term, like in 2 years, this makes business better globally and domestically than it is now, you know? Like in a year. When we get to Punk Drew, that doesn't need a fucking belt. Right? It doesn't need a belt. There's a bigger picture. You know what I mean? And the bigger picture
we'll see
is
the small picture.
like we can have Damian versus whoever and elevate them with the belt, and then Drew and fucking Punk can just, they're already magic without the belt. And then you have Cody, and then you have Cody in the mix with whoever he's facing. It's all good. And they just fucked Drew like Hogan style in Scotland, like, you know. And then this camera work where you're like, who's this ref? And then it's
I knew it was the hair so gave it away for me.
like,
Yeah.
It's so good. This is pro wrestling. Derek said it, pro wrestling at its finest, because we all were like, what the fuck? So guys, I don't care what y'all say. Phil Stradamus, I'm calling myself 5 for 5 because if I had the fucking pen, I would have booked this. I said it yesterday on Wrestling Soup. So Time Cop, you can fucking confirm that. For the
You hear that, AEW? Get this man a job.
Yes, dude. And all I'm saying is we went 4 for 4. I thought Drew would walk. I was like, you have to, because how do they not do this unless you troll everyone? And they did it.
All right.
Triple H listens to PWT. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That was awesome. That's a great finish. Round of applause. Absolutely. For this PLE.
That was a 3-star match, but the interference and the whole
Right.
shenanigans afterwards kind of lifted it up to a 4.
Right. That's a schmoz that's not an afterbirth, you know? That's a fucking that's a good I don't know. That was good. And it only furthers the story. It only furthers the story.
Now
along
Drew
to it.
McIntyre needs to start tearing up the table, the announce table, and like just go batshit crazy.
And then go in the ring and write AEW with his
Yeah,
finger in the air.
probably. Why not do it?
Well, he just resigned though, so that's no one will believe it. You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean?
right.
They'll all be like, "Yeah, no, that's not." So here's the recap package that's going down. And basically, yeah, guys, chat. What did you think overall of that PLE? I thought it was pretty good. Awful. While I got you here too, what did you think of the PLE overall? I thought it was pretty good, but I can't believe I'm still not over the fact they just did that in fucking Scotland. Like the internet's probably melting down right now. Awful. Your thoughts overall on this event?
The pay-per-view was good. I really enjoyed the Cody Rhodes AJ Styles match. I like the ending. Piper Niven versus Bailey. I thought that finish was flat. I didn't know, how it ended in such a way where she did the crucifix and ended up on her back. Kind of strange to me. Kind of fell flat. The tag team championship match for the ladies, it was good. Surprising finish. I don't understand the idea of not building these two up before they get their championship. So this is one of those cases where it's just like the belts are going to make the tag team, I guess. Other than that, pretty good show. I mean, obviously the Intercontinental Championship match was okay. I liked it. No rewatchables again for me. Nothing that I'll be like, you know what, I got to see that again. So that's my 2 cents.
Connor, what say you, my guy?
Solid pay-per-view. PLE, sorry. It's a solid. I mean, they're making money. This is going to be a. This is like they're no. I don't know what else to say. It's like they're making money. They know what they're doing now. They know and the gambles they're taking are paying off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
And even if they do take gambles, they're making a lot of like it's paying off. Like I don't know how to say it. It's like you watch the show, you're like, this is a good like.
It's a good connector between pay-per-view to the next pay-per-view.
Right.
You can say all you want about AEW. You can say a lot about AEW, but you can't say a lot about WWE being bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Because it's like at this point, WWE is doing like.
Yeah, at the very worst, it could be a Raw show. You know what I mean? Or at the
that's still 7 figures in ratings.
Right.
Like,
Oh, someone in the chat says, how many matches do you really want to see again? I don't know. I kind of want to watch that Cody AJ one again, kind of, because that was really cool. They both got color and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. Good show. Glad I didn't drop 500 pounds to go there. Okay. Yeah, that's expensive, man, to go there. That's what I mean. And so yeah, I don't know. I rate it overall. It was like a solid like 7, 8 out of 10, and that's very exceptional. I just can't get over that getting fucking I just can't believe they pulled a me and just completely said fuck Scotland. And I love Scotland,
Scotland's gonna want him back for sure.
Yeah, but like, god damn it, man. They just God, that was awesome how they just swerved everyone. That's what pro wrestling's all about.
How hot is Drew McIntyre going to be come the next Clash at the Castle, though?
Well, here's the thing. Some people might say that they messed up because he was so hot against Roman, and then they fucked it up here. But
right,
you could make the argument that like, no, like third time's a charm, and when he'll be a full-on babyface by the time he comes there next time, and then there's. And then he'll win it or something, or maybe it never happens. Who knows? But he's a company guy. He just re-signed and he agreed to do this. He obviously sees the bigger picture, and all that did was it didn't hurt Drew any. It just helped Damian a lot. So,
it makes. Let's be honest. It's the bigger picture. I mean, Drew knows. If Drew had gone to AEW, he would have probably. That thing. The only benefit to going to AEW is the money. But they probably paid 10 times what he's been. Let me this way. He knows that if he stays with WWE, he's going to make enough money to survive 10 times over, and he's going to have a good career.
Right.
With WWE, with AEW, it's like I'm going to make money.
Right.
Yeah.
See, these guys aren't very good at managing their appearance. And WWE is great at managing your appearance. So whether you're Ricochet, who's on the way out or whatever, your appearance, your visage on the show still means much more than what you would be on AEW. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I said before, the stock, it's like, stock is important. Like, wrestlers that at AEW are mostly indie guys who've never tasted this. They just want to
Right.
taste it right now. But the problem is, last I know some of these guys, like these guys, if you think about it now, you look at half that roster and say, like, who would work in WWE? Maybe
Right.
most of them could, but they'd have to be able to listen. They'd have to be able to do stuff they didn't want to do.
Right.
And they'd have to bulk up, a lot of them. And you can't really grow once you hit a certain age, as far as height-wise.
Right.
Right.
You know, it's a funny thing. It's almost like an unwritten rule in professional wrestling now. If you get ousted from the WWE, you will not make a bigger name for yourself outside of that company. The best you can do is make sure that your name stays out there in society, so that when you do go back, at least you have some, you have some leverage in knowing that, yeah, people know me outside the company. Cody's a great example of this. He kept his name out there while he was outside of the WWE, and it's worked out well for him. And I hope a lot of other people in other wrestling companies take that advice. You're not going to be bigger than what you are in WWE if you get thrown out of there or fired or whatever. But when you come back, make sure you've got an audience ready to come with you.
Well, that's one of the reasons why wrestlers do so good in movies, why people want them in movies. Like The Rock and John Cena did good movies because they come with an audience. It's like, why did we have, like, if you go to AEW, you lose your audience.
Yeah.
You lose a lot. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, great, this guy's on the show now. And but no, not that. You have not only you lose your audience, you have to now rebuild your audience. That's why they rebrand them. I feel like that's the benefit of rebranding, going from AEW to WWE. You have to rebrand yourself. And I mean, sometimes it doesn't work, but if they feel like they need to rebrand it, it's probably a good thing.
Right.
It's like, I think AEW needs to reality check.
Speak.
I also want to hear. Sorry, also awful. Did you say anything about 681,000? Because I talked about this.
Hold on. So we're about to talk about that. So Connor just brought up AEW, and he just brought up that was a round of applause for Clash with the Castle.
Yes. You're very. It's 10 times better than anything.
Connor's.
I would pay $10 for this show any day.
Yeah. So Connor keeps bringing up the 681,000. So a lot went on this week. That was Clash at the Castle, of course. I want to see some flutes in the chat because we're going to talk some Meltzer and some AEW stuff that went down because we just have to. So this is everyone's favorite segment. I know clearly Connor couldn't wait for it because he's been all over the 681.
It's just funny. It's like they lost. It's like over 100,000.
Oh yeah.
Almost 100,000. Sorry,
we'll get into
I don't want to harp on it, but it's just
no. We'll get into it right here because this is everyone's favorite segment, and it is called Dave Meltzer's Dumb Moment of the Week. So this one involves Brian Alvarez and Wrestling Observer. You guys know how the segment works. It's not just Dave, but it's a combination of sort of just Wrestling Observer and Figure 4 Online. So we covered this on the last show because I had responded to this, and Brian Alvarez said, very unlikely NXT beats Dynamite. Now, my response to this was, they already do beat. People were liking it. We're liking that. That my response and everything like that, but like if you chop out the pre and the fucking overrun, but we already covered all that. So and I also said that he may have been being sarcastic, like, yo, it's unlikely. Like he's sort of saying because Cody Rhodes was on NXT that he outdrew all of Dynamite, which like would be funny. Like, but I don't think he would undermine AEW and his friends like that. You know what I mean? So who knows? Either way, it's pie in the face. It's on Brian Alvarez's part. And then what happened in the ratings was, even with the overrun, even with the lead in,
didn't make a fucking difference.
Beat the shit out of AEW. Yeah, and here's Awful's chart. Shout out Brandon Thurston. So here's Awful's chart here, 681,000 viewers. Who made this? This thing's fucking hilarious.
Big shout out to AEW Disciplinary Committee It's an ingenious move. I love the suggestion by like I hated Brandon telling me like, oh, you should make your own fucking chart. And then ADC was just like, hey, dude, let's make our own fucking chart. And that's exactly what we did.
It's genius, dude. And like Bruv versus Phoenix.
Competition is good. Competition is good.
Yes, definitely.
Dude, the Bruv versus Phoenix popped me so hard. And yeah, and so like I don't know, man. The ratings were shit. They lost to NXT. We've covered it ad nauseum on this show, but basically we got all of the cope because then instantly, and like this happened on the show here. We'll play this clip. We talked about it.
Still to come tonight, but right now we're in a battle between two men looking to be.
This guy bigger than Perry right here yelling at him. Yeah, you got choked out.
He couldn't wait for Jack Perry to test him. He couldn't wait.
He's not selling it. He's not. He's like, he's right.
Right.
So like Dave. So Dave Meltzer and these guys like come out and they're like, actually, well, where the fuck is it here? AEW. Well, he's just okay. So what happened is, I guess in the key demo, AEW finished with a .023 or 0.23, and then NXT finished with a 0.22. So they're like, oh, actually, that's higher than a 2.3. So right here, Brandon Thurston does it. The number of viewers in the 18 to 49 on NXT was 284. For Dynamite, it was 297. So now Dave's saying, oh, they beat them, right? And against NBA Finals on ABC, Dynamite was number 2 on cable, behind USA's men's soccer, which had a whatever in the demo. Dynamite outranked the simulcast of the NBA game on ESPN with Kevin Hart. And then Dave Meltzer, so someone says, did NXT get a higher rating this week? And Dave Meltzer says, nope, 0.23 for Dynamite versus 0.22 for NXT. Obviously, AEW had the tougher competition as well, but NXT had more viewers. So he's citing the fucking key demo, but then you scroll up here and here's Dave Meltzer saying, look, I got it right here, drum fucking roll. Here's Dave Meltzer saying ratings are by viewers, not one demo. I made that clear last night. When people are comparing, so he's just a fucking dummy, okay? Pure and simple. Like this guy is talking out of his mouth, the side of his mouth and his ass at the same time, which is ludicrous. And yeah, dude, like it's always just flipping around and flipping the narrative depending on whatever works. But NXT beat them. Period, point blank. We've pointed it out a million fucking times on this show. Dave goes on to say AEW is in the entertainment category in WBD, not sports. Sports airs live in all time zones. Entertainment is staggered for the West Coast, just like Raw, SmackDown, NXT, which also don't fall into the sports category on USA and Fox. Sorry, go ahead.
This is the same guy that says it's a sports guy. Dave Meltzer. Isn't he saying like, oh, it's more like a UFC thing? I'm like, what? He said remember when Brian called him out for saying like for the overruns, Alvarez.
Mm-hmm.
He said, oh, but it's like a sport. He called it a sport. Now he's not saying the sports.
It's so fucking ridiculous, man. It makes
remember that Alvarez first call was saying, why are they doing the overruns? Why aren't they telling the station to do the overruns? And now he's saying, oh, they're not in the sports category.
Right. I know, man. And that's the thing. It's just a TV show. So it just drives me insane that they think, oh, if because NBA left fucking TNT, there's more money for AEW. Like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how they look at it. It's so fucking stupid. And it's just crazy that like he's doing this now. It's just absolute cope of the highest order. And yeah, man, it's actually quite disgusting. And then Dave goes on, he talks about the Jack Perry match where people are clowning him. And he goes, the finish to the Perry Dustin Rhodes and the lack of selling from Perry from the Shattered Dreams, because Perry like no-selled the fucking move, like Dustin Rhodes' finisher. And he's like,
oh, Jesus.
People will look at that and go, oh, Jack Perry. But it's like, I'm sure Dustin Rhodes was heavily involved in this match because watching the match, it was a Dustin Rhodes match rather than a Jack Perry match. So Dave's
What
sitting here saying,
what is the Jack Perry match? Sorry,
yeah,
Rob,
dude, like, what is the Jack
match?
Perry match, dude? Real glass and bullshit? Like, so he's like, no, it was a Dustin Rhodes match. So the fact he no-sold it's okay because, like, what does that mean? That doesn't even mean anything, dude. Dave's such a fucking idiot. And so he goes on to say, so Dustin was in charge. Dustin got all the experience, has got all the experience in the world. Yeah, we know, but that doesn't mean he can control how other people's bodies physically sell. Like, it's so fucking stupid, man. It's the dumbest thing ever. Yeah, I know there's a press conference. I'll check it after, guys. We'll probably cover it on the pod on Monday. But Dave goes on to say, I would think that Dustin, being the veteran, was probably involved in laying out the match. So he told Perry to no sell. Like, maybe he did to try and help get him over, but that's so stupid, man. Like, the Shattered Dreams kick should be something. It used to be a finish. It should be something where you don't just go right back to offense the next second. Yeah, Dave, that's everything in AEW. That's everything in AEW should be something like, it's just like we said, dude. Cody Rhodes is crawling for the handcuffs. He puts them on. He fits them on. And the crowd's going, this is awesome. While the dude's like scratching and crawling to the fucking ropes. That means more than doing a tope suicida. Like, look at Priest. He almost goddamn killed himself, deleted himself, pardon me. Sorry, YouTube, flipping off of the rope there, right? He got tangled up. So, and then Dave's going, oh yeah, it's whatever. It's a fucking Dustin Rhodes match. Like, what does that even mean? That's the stupidest shit anyone's ever said ever. In other AEW Dave news, he says that the Maximum Male models are scheduled to be at AEW Collision. So we're fans of them on the show, and they're just going to go there and do a job. But, like, I don't know, Collision, whatever. Wish them the best. They're going to do the Maximum Male models gimmick on Collision too. That's weird. Time Cop. It's like Inception, you know. It's like, what? How does that work? You know, how does that make sense?
What is the draw of that? What's the appeal?
Well, is WWE going to be like, you can't do that gimmick there? Because they're kind of being nice, letting them do the gimmick on the indies as it is. You know what I mean?
I don't think WWE cares. WWE's like, you guys can do whatever you want. I really don't think they. I think Triple H. It's not Vince McMahon's company. It's Triple H's company. Triple's like, whatever you want. Like, it's like. Because if it makes them, you know what I mean? Like, if it makes them, because then it was WWE who did that, who made that.
And right, and with those shit ass ratings, though, Connor, Brian Alvarez tweets out, Wrestling Observer Live, best Dynamite in months and why, NXT ratings and more, and that's to do with where we just saw the shit, and it's like,
and if you look at
it's
the
just
comparisons, look at the year-to-year comparisons.
Tell us what you know, you goddamn liar!
They're just lying, dude. It's just
year-to-year
so
comparison
ridiculous.
is also being. I look at the WrestleNomics thing. Shut up, whatever. AEW Dynamite in quarter 4, 2024 is minus 14%. Rampage is down minus 33%. AEW Collision is minus 39% in quarter 4, 2024. And then NXT is up 9%, and WWE Raw is minus 3, and SmackDown's minus 2.
And yeah, dude.
It's like what else do we need to see here? That they're down tremendously. Like AEW, NXT, Raw and SmackDown can be down minus 2 and 3 because they draw on 1 to 2 million viewers a show. NXT
Right.
up over Dynamite by like spades. And it's honestly, I'd rather watch NXT than watch Dynamite. I'll say that up front. It's like why would what's like we have one show where you have, you know, interesting stories, developing talent, all that stuff, and the other show it's like, okay, so we're just gonna flip around for like,
it's trash, bro. We know.
I mean, I always say it so many times. Like, what is the benefit of watching Dynamite?
Well, I'll tell you right here. The bots can come out and get paid. So here's a bot comment. We've seen a bunch of these bot comments. Watching AEW Dynamite is a must. Despite their viewership dropping below 700K, it's still worth watching as they face tough competition from the NBA Finals. Stay tuned for more exciting moments.
Did Tony Khan write that? I think it was Tony Khan. I don't think Tony Khan wrote that. It doesn't sound like a robot.
This random guy, Rowan Clark. Like,
awful. I would suggest you copy these tweets down, put them in a book too.
This random guy too, Rowan Clark, with a dinosaur profile pic, like that's fake. Damian Priest is walking up to the press conference limping, folks, either still selling brilliantly or
he's hurt.
That dude's hurt. Yeah, I think he's fucking hurt, bro. I gotta be real about that. I think he's hurt. So then, yeah, just remember what Dave said here with the coping. Nope, 0.23. And then it just galvanizes bots like this. And shout out this guy, Uzi, for tagging me. Bruv, maybe time to add a new segment for Smark's Dumb Moment of the Week. Nah, it's for Dave. But Dynamite will still beat NXT with the NBA Finals on. Or Dynamite still did. Like, not will. They did fucking beat them. And it's like, because Dave says this stupid shit. And that's the problem. The viewers were 681. Awful was here with us, and here's his video on it. Let's play this here. Hopefully we don't get pulled for the music, but we gotta do it.
As the action.
That's so funny. Yeah, no. In the chat, Awful ducked out to go to Marv's show. Yeah, he had to do that. Like, I didn't know he has prior commitments to go and do that. You know what I mean? So that's all good, man. That's how we go. But yeah, so Brian Alvarez, very unlikely NXT beats Dynamite. And speaking of Marv, he goes, let the excuses begin. And they did, bro. They came flying out left, right, and center. And that was a great edit by Awful. And then I have another edit here by Alfred Konua, friend of the show. So at This Is Nasty says, Dave Meltzer, but if his life was a game of Super Mario Bros. And this is the greatest edit ever, dude. Oh my God. I love this so much. And I love Alfred Konua. It's a Dave in the life of Meltzer. Check out PWB's new special report on AEW's TV deal streaming now. And I encourage you guys to check that out. I'm going to have Alfred back on the show sooner than later. And
I love his stuff. He's so fucking funny.
Yeah, so this is awesome
so
here.
Funny.
So this is Super Dave. I hope Nintendo doesn't hate me for this, but we're a million stars. A million stars.
Jesus.
He's throwing hammers.
He's funny.
Oh my God.
But I think what AEW needs to do is really like, let's be honest, like the only thing that's going to change that is when Tony Khan says
random trolls. Tony Khan. Hi, Tony. Thank you for, thank you for bringing my Wrestling Observer. Please, put it this way. Please have Ospreay. Please have Will Ospreay. I mean, please have Will Ospreay, put it this way, in Japan on April 4, 2021 at Sakura Genesis. Will oh my God. Please have Will Ospreay win the AEW World Title at Wembley. Here's 6 stars for your troubles. Holy shit! Oh, that was Jim Cornette throwing tennis rackets. Oh, dude, this video's so goated, man. I didn't notice even. And then it's Alfred. Yeah, he always puts himself over. Good for him. Twitter cesspool jumps in. Holy shit, man.
Jesus
Christ. My God, that is such a brilliant I don't know, man.
Alfred's he's a joke.
Round of applause for Alfred, dude. Cornette throwing the I didn't even notice that the first time I watched it. That is absolutely insane. I got a couple more for you guys. So at Meltzer said what? We love this dude. And and then Real One we talked about before, but Bully Ray just cooked him. Like Real One's like, I can't believe I'm getting cooked for wanting Mina Shirakawa in AEW. And then Bully's like, not true. You're getting cooked because you're a mouth breather. And then it's L from, I don't know. That guy's just always fooling. I like to clown on him. But at Meltzer said what? A quarter of a century later, and still every historical piece acts as if Bret Hart's last WCW match was at Starrcade 99 against Goldberg. He had 9 more matches, including a Goldberg Nitro rematch the next day, a hardcore match versus Terry Funk, and a title match versus Kevin Nash. Actually, sorry, that was for Who Killed WCW. So that's not what I wanted to read. I wanted to read more Meltzer here. So Meltzer says he's of the belief Gable will be staying. Sorry, botch dummy by Phil Marks right there. Dummy, yeah. My bad. So Meltzer says it's the belief Gable will be staying with WWE. Well, he stayed with WWE. He is there. He's staying, and that is a known thing. So Punk came out at the press conference, just so everyone knows. I'll cover that, and he came out with baked goods, it appears. So I'll cover this on the PWT podcast. And then it says that it would appear right now the big destination match for Cody Rhodes would be Solo Sikoa, which Solo came and faced off with Cody here at Clash at the Castle. So Dave Meltzer's smart moment of the week. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need like a brass wind orchestra to play that. But yeah, he was right. Solo came out. I kind of clowned on him for that one, but yeah, because he just sticks his neck out there and fucking. He just sticks his neck out there, you know, and he just like says shit. So you don't know if it's real or not. But then Dave goes on to say an unnamed WWE star commented on the Ricochet Braun Breaker angle from this past Monday. I don't believe this. I don't believe he talked to a big WWE.
I don't think anyone talks to this guy, to be honest.
Yeah, so Dave says one WWE star noted to us that it seemed way too elaborate of an angle to do for someone leaving, especially with the involvement of Irvin in the angle, although they also were under the impression he was leaving. So again, Dave just saying, well, it could be this, but it probably could be that, but it really could be both things if you $12.99, Brian. So yeah, that's just funny. Yeah, Gable staying. I got a couple more for you guys at Dave here. Is this Dave? Yeah, Wrestling Observer. WWE was not wanting to lose Ricochet, and the angle with Braun Breaker was done to give him a great reason to return if he had second thoughts. WWE had ideas for him both if he was staying, as well as ways to write him out, but those in WWE confirmed that the belief there he was leaving. So again, Dave just saying, oh, it could be this, it could be that, it could be both things. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because Dave's just guessing when it comes to WWE. Let's see. I think I got another Dave for you guys here. Just never forget this, though. This is the key thing. This right here. We can never let him forget that he said this, that he tried to say the key demo matters more than the overall viewership. We can never let him live that down, PWT universe. Nah. So here we go. So Brian Alvarez, we have a Dave Meltzer conspiracy theory, but here's a funny one from Alvarez who commented on the Trick Williams Cody Rhodes cookout segment. Who's with me, chat? Let's hear what Alvarez has to say. Man, this kind of popped me. Like, I'm not mad at him for this. I don't know. I've seen people split. I just thought this was funny. Kind of, but yeah, here's Alvarez referring to. So if you guys didn't watch NXT, like Trick Williams, Cody Rhodes was there, and Trick Williams like, Cody, with July 4th around the corner, I gotta ask you, are you gonna be at the cookout? And Cody's like, yes, I'll be at the cookout. And it was like shit. So
Cody wishes him luck, and the crowd pops, and then as he's leaving, Trick says, "Hold on a second, one more thing. 4th of July is around the corner. Are you coming to the cookout?" And the place goes nuts. I guess they have a local cookout at the Performance Center for the fans. And Cody looks around. The place is going nuts. And he says, "Yes, I'm coming to the cookout." And they all go nuts. And guess he's going to the cookout.
Yeah. So the key to the
Cody wishes.
Dave. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a lot of my, like, you know, like AEW came. They're popping for a statement that's a factual statement. This is like, oh, Jesus.
I guess they had a cookout at the PC for the fans. That's just funny, guys. That's just all in good humor. Punk said that he'll be at SmackDown in Chicago to give good news. Hell yes. That's awesome to hear. But yeah, so Cody was invited to the cookout. And so there's a big conspiracy, right? That never forget this, though, guys. I will never let Dave live this one down. So there's a conspiracy afoot. The crux of the great conspiracy that WWE, where is it? I have it here, guys. I'm sorry. Drain Bamager right here. So at Drain Bamager, one of the AEW cultists, if you will. I follow them, I believe, and I'm not a hater, dude. I don't hate on this shit. You know, you do you, I'll do me. But ultimately, though, just, you know, spreading. Of course, if there was a conspiracy with WWE and AEW, they wouldn't be tweeting. They wouldn't even care or bring it up. But because the shoe's on the other foot, well, you know, that's how it goes. So the Wrestling Observer newsletter and Dave Meltzer claimed that WWE has been ordering AEW Fast Nationals every week roughly since Nick Khan started. WWE PR tried Tony Khan also tried to feed the numbers to a long line of reporters who long ago decided it was too shady. Dave, don't believe that. Cable Fast Nationals. What is he babbling about? Cable Fast Nationals must be requested and purchased for thousands of dollars for each episode, so the possible sources are far fewer than for typical ratings reporting.
Liar! Tell us what you know, you goddamn liar!
So I don't believe Dave Meltzer for 1 second about any of this, other than like maybe WWE is quote unquote leaking Fast Nationals. But let's say they were, okay? Let's just do a conspiracy theory fucking X-Files. Let's say they were leaking Fast Nationals. Who gives a shit? It's the real number. It's not like they're leaking fake numbers, except for when Tony Khan gets mad at Alfred Konua and fucking claims that WWE leaked him this fake number that he can then leak out. That's not how he gets his info, man. He's looking at sheets all the time and shit. So I don't know, man. Dave's just blatantly accusing, and then he like retracted and backtracked, and he didn't say as much, but he like undid this post. Do you know what I mean? Like he fucking deleted posts about this, and he's gonna get sued or something. Like it's just so stupid.
Liar! Dummy, yeah.
I mean, he should get sued. He needs to start report if he wants to call himself a journalist. Hang with the big boys, dude.
Yeah, man. So Connor, what do you make of like all of this just coping, crazy, semantical, playing games with the numbers and being silly even when you can't do that? Like, and then now, oh, they're leaking the Fast Nationals. Who cares if they were? Cable Fast Nationals must be requested and purchased for thousands of dollars for each episode. So the possible sources are far fewer than typical ratings are reported. So like Tony Khan could get the Fast Nationals and leak them for WWE. Oh, that's dirty business. No, it's not really though. Like it's so silly. Even if WWE was doing that, let's say they are, let's say they were, let's say they are. Who gives a shit? Like, you know, what the fuck does that matter? Like
it doesn't matter
it's
because
the real number. So the real number is going to come out anyway. So it comes out early. Okay, so you should be thanking them that they're getting their fucking news cycle out of the way for you quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's crazy. I think the company just needs to. I mean, here's the thing. Tony Khan. I think we're on. I don't know if you're on. I saw remember everything about Tony Khan here. He's the. That's a hard way of putting it, but he's the uber sensitive billionaire's son. He's going to be like, and Dave is, I think, to have inherited that ability to be very sensitive about. Right.
It's the wrestling business. Why are we so sensitive about this shit?
Man, because some people are just sensy, man. They're just too goddamn sensy.
I mean, you act all
for the
macho
business.
and everything. It's like with wrestlers, the same thing. It's like they act all macho, but then someone says something bad about them, and they all. I mean, if it's untrue, then it shouldn't bother you, and you can just say like, "Look, redacted," or call Twitter or Facebook or Instagram and have them say TOS violation. I don't give a shit. It makes no sense to me. Why are these like? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. In the grand scheme of things, the tactics that WWE have employed before have been far worse.
Right.
And whatever the hell Dave is trying to pull out of his ass.
Oh, I know what we'll do to turn things around. We'll reveal the numbers. We'll tell them who's going to win the title match.
Yeah, Bischoff did that and backfired.
Let's
Dummy,
go.
yeah.
Guys, and with that was Dave Meltzer's dumb moment of the week. Never let him live those things down, guys. We cannot ever let him forget those things.
Put those in the archives.
Silly.
Save them for a rainy day.
Absolutely. Guys, I want to thank you all for coming here. We went almost 4 hours. My word. Round of applause for the chat. You're all the best. thank you all for hanging out with us tonight, man. Connor, thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. And thank Awful. He had to bail out to do Toonie Talk. If you guys want, I think Marv's live over there. Maybe I'll pop in too. Who knows? But you guys go check in there, hear their review. You guys have been listening to me babble enough. And actually, at Pro Wrestle Times, at Pro Wrestle Clips, Patreon member show coming this Thursday. We're live every Wednesday and every Saturday, pardon me, for a PWT live show. The podcast comes Monday. Consider checking out the Patreon. I am uploading us EFAPing Ric Flair together. Consider becoming a member. And yeah, the members only show is coming Thursday. I won't double book myself. Wrestling Soup is coming on soon. Lots of great guests that Connor's helping me with as well. We got tons of great guests coming. Connor, shout you out at Connor Archival. And we have someone actually joining the show last second. Guys, oh my God, what a great guest, guys. I love you all. Peace.
I look and see it's not just me. So many others have stood where I stand. We are the young, so raise your hand. They call us problem child. We spent our lives on trial. We walk an endless mile. We are the youth gone wild. We stand and we won't fall. We're one and one for all. The writing's on the wall. We are the youth gone wild.